Peanut butter.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode of Eat, Crit and Survive, where a bunch of guys gather in a house again because it's weird to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Theme going on.
I know, right?
Maybe we're not just degenerates in a garage.
No, we're degenerates inside. Eventually we'll get
in my mum's house.
If only we were playing in your mother's basement where you also lived.
If we had one, we'd definitely be in it.
Oh, I know, right?
It would be amazing.
Get digging.
Yeah, I don't know why it's always a bad thing, because I think always think that just sounds amazing.
What, a basement? A man cave basement? Yeah.
I'd have
So long as
instead of a
you've got,
chandelier, I'd
like,
just have a big beholder with lights for the eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
right.
who doesn't want one of them?
Behold a light shade.
Not in my bedroom, thanks.
That's why it's in the basement. If
In the
anyone-
D room.
Imagine if someone broke in. They come downstairs, they go into the basement because that's where everyone keeps all their cool stuff. They flick on the beholder.
Ooh,
Make a dexterity saving throw, motherfucker.
No. Mounted dragon head on the wall.
That actually breathes fire.
Yeah. Or poison. Poison probably. Green dragon head.
Fire is probably easy to rig up.
One of those little
Blue dragon that breathes
happy birthday
electricity and
things.
having a taser that can be lights out as well.
That triggers it.
Alarm spell.
So yes, we are missing Jared and Matt. Matt is working and Jared is sick.
Who? Who and who?
The owls. The two owls. Exactly.
Just the two spellcasters.
Yeah, just the two of the main spellcasters.
Now I get to be the charismatic bard
No.
with a Welsh accent.
I'm
Let's hear
looking
it.
forward to this.
You can't just blow it on the pre. I'm going to do it
It's
live.
building up
But you
to
blow on the pre all the time.
All the time. Just
Why do you think we're so delayed? It's
On
because you're blowing on the bridge
demand.
every
And
time.
1 out of 5 shows start later than anyone else.
Oh dear. And that is the tone for the evening.
Mm-hmm.
So, where we last left off, you guys were travelling through Alpine, rattling ice in a metal tin.
Refreshed?
Continue.
It's just as well I know that Ash is going to die first.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be hitting the cannonball and I've got shit all health left, so yeah.
And technically you're not... Oh no, you will be raging.
I am raging.
Someone attacked you on the way out, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, travelling through Alpine, you defeated the hidden Lord Sylvanus, who was actually a dragon,
He's his final life.
near your house.
Rest in peace.
Raided his horde by basically
Supermarket sweep.
basically Homer's Odyssey, just floating around the void, putting money into a sack. You got 83%.
Try
of
explaining that to your accountant on how you got
I
it.
know, right?
Where did all this money
What?
come from?
The void? My sack.
My giant sack in space.
I'm resigning. Stay here, please. I'm calling it.
HMRC would like to investigate you.
Having then travelled and camped, you were ambushed by an ice devil and an Erinyes,
Who is a fiend.
who is a fiend. And do you know what, Connor? You can also make 2 attacks.
Yeah, I can.
Can.
Should.
Don't.
Wasn't worth it.
You're just saving your attack
We did
slots.
kill them.
Yes.
You did kill them. Yeah.
Saving his attack slots.
There you go.
I wanted to make it. I was going to kill it too fast, so I was like, pump the brakes a little bit.
Yes.
Yes.
Got to make it seem dramatic.
Exactly.
Yeah, the fact that you got knocked unconscious by the Erinyes was complete
And
coincidence.
then I got back up and it was dead, so as far as I'm concerned, we both died together and I was stronger and got back up.
Sure.
Yep.
So
That's
having dealt with that poorly, Asher led the rest of the party.
I'm getting the theme here, by the way, where I take people, like, remember ages ago when we were like, we should go to Jorvik, I'm sure it'll be fine. Now look at it.
What, when Asher said, let's go to Jorvik?
Yeah, this is it. I'm going to stop picking holiday destinations.
I know, right?
I've just remembered we still haven't found Cedric's sister, have
Nope.
we?
No.
No, but the continent's going to be much smaller by
What's
the time we're done.
next? Yeah.
Yes.
She's on a different island.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's still Jorvik.
Well, we kind of rocked up. That was part of the intention, and then there was a big ice wall surrounding the city. So then we got involved in that.
That looks dangerous. Let's go there.
Yeah.
Look, here's a thing you really shouldn't go to.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Looks like it's
Every D&D party.
looks like it says do not enter.
You know, if you see a big red vessel with a do not push label, of course you're going to push
It's
it.
like literally telling a toddler. Not to
Well,
touch
that's what
something.
happened in our first attempted stream episode. You two were just hitting the button which had the zombie sheep in it.
Yep.
That's a throwback. Throwback to when it was summer and Connor was blind.
Oh yeah. That was a close call.
It was a close call.
That was a good year.
I'm so happy 2019 is done. 2 broken ankles,
Anyway.
missing an eyeball. Bring on 2020. Not
gonna
2020 vision, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's gone. Yeah.
Gone for it. Anyway,
You're a bit quicker than I am.
having made your way to Van Halder, the port city.
Say that 3 times really fast.
Van Halder, Van Halder, Van Halder.
Nice.
Did you? It's almost like he created it.
I think he's been practicing.
Yeah,
I
he
knew
has.
I'd call it out there.
Yeah, I've known you that well, Rob. But having travelled there, you heard the sound of combat and rushed to the aid of the Legion of Storms, who were
they
busy
gonna die
fighting things
without
off.
us.
Yep. Well, yeah, because those extra 5 hit points that Kelatar gave all of them. Clutch.
Crucial.
Clutch.
I
As
mean,
they-
I'd appreciate that right now.
I know, right? As Diver the
I think
Centaur
you would.
kicked some of the Merigons in the chest. They went to go and take their rest. It seems like they've been battling for a fair while. Went and take a short rest. You went around to try and find your way to the lighthouse and to the port.
Found
And
it.
were ambushed by Merigons and then Barb Devils. And a Gilded Devil.
And a cannon.
Well, we got there eventually.
I'm not sure if
because
it's plural yet.
as you destroying houses with thorns and hopes and dreams in the process.
Just overall having a great time.
You had a good day.
And then all of a sudden,
One of them ran away. Asher went in hot pursuit. Went, try and get past me now, bitch.
and he called his mate.
Well, fuck.
He doesn't know that I'm going to grab him and use him as a shield. I can't shield!
Oh, fuck. Knowing the full
Blows him
well-known
half
fact
and
that,
breaks both my
yeah,
hands.
when devils die, they disintegrate.
That's fine. Hopefully his
Ooh,
face
momentum!
hopefully his face will absorb some of the impact.
Some, none.
What if I just used him as a baseball bat?
Break both
Try
wrists.
and be really rigid.
Don't
And
run
Your
that's-
sword's probably a better bet.
So what you're trying to tell them is to die hard.
Something like that.
Die hard with a vengeance.
I know, right? So that is where we pick off. As you watch Asher, make a perception check, please. The rest of you have heard the explosions.
No.
And what did you roll?
No. 11.
Looking off into the darkness, you cannot see the shapes as they fight. I know that's an insult to Cedric.
There's
Shut
dark.
the
Outside of the boundary, inside Alfheim, it's all light and glow. But you guys,
Alright,
Right,
shots came
we're
from
in
outside the
sight
boundary.
of the view of the edge, are we?
yes, you're up the port town. You're right on the coast.
I don't know how far out that lies.
Well, the lighthouses are based on
Is
the
the
land.
ship out on the ocean then?
Yes.
Is it beyond the ice, like the
It's-
barrier that we hit?
Yeah, just about.
That's fine, because they fired from a devil ship, so I'm sure that you can't fast travel, so why should a cannonball be an exception? They will hit the barrier and simply stop.
Flies over
How-
the barrier.
How hard does it hit me?
Well, make an dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
How,
bollocks.
how well was it aimed?
I was saying that
how,
is-
how
I'm
pretty
First
sure.
shot is just
I mean-
straight in.
cannons are like sniper
Why did you roll
rifles.
twice?
This one is.
Because I am raging and I am a barbarian, I have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Is that at 5th level? I thought that was at oh no,
I've got it here.
that's initiative. That's
Yeah.
the 7th level. Yeah,
17.
17.
I rolled
Wow.
a 19.
That,
Thank you, advantage.
surprisingly, fails. As the
Damn it!
As the shell lands about
Tell me,
15 feet.
would an 18 have mattered?
18 was the DC.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, it lands about there, and I just actually probably one more towards me there, about there, and I just need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Foundling, I also need you to make a dexterity saving throw. You have got partial cover though, so you have got a +2 to your.
And the demon he's fighting?
Plus, I got a
Is
27.
immune to fire.
Yeah, plus I got a 27.
Yeah. As the shell impacts into the ground, it ruptures into a massive black fireball that spreads rapidly. Foundling, you see it coming and duck round behind the house as it engulfs the devil that you're fighting. Actually, you see just black fire coming towards you, and you take. What is it? Yep, bad.
One hit point.
He's using the dice roller because it's
30.
too many dice.
Yeah, well, it's too many d10s, and so I don't have to roll twice. You take 38 points of fire damage.
Exactamundo.
You're unconscious.
Literally to the dot.
Luke looked at your character sheet.
Yeah, he
before the
did.
game.
He was looking at it then on D&D Beyond. He's like, that's wasn't a dice roller out. That was him waiting for it to load and go, yeah, 38.
Oh yeah, 38 damage.
So yes, as the explosion blasts you back and sets fire to most of the buildings there, almost flattening them. I would need also for Kelatar, Cedric, and Kefina to make dex saves, please, as I'll do one for free as well. No. Also realised I actually do have 8
I mean, that's not going to
dex.
make it. So I don't know why I'm bothering to look.
You are as a wolf, remember, for you. As a direwolf.
Yes, I did remember that.
He's proficient. So, yeah, it's 24.
24, okay. Success. He manages to dive out of the way of most of the shrapnel, but still takes 12 points of piercing damage.
Does he not have, like, absorb elements?
Doesn't work on piercing.
I thought it was fire.
Shrapnel.
Piercing
worse.
shrapnel.
From blowing
did
up
you say?
buildings.
From the buildings being flattered.
Is this building like okay?
That one's okay, yeah.
Did
It
you
was
say
right
12?
on the edge of the explosion.
Yeah.
Sorry?
12.
12, yes.
A 5 and a 3.
Okay, both take 24 points of
Piercing.
piercing and bludgeoning damage from just shrapnel impacting everywhere. But you also watch as another shell explodes off into the far distance, bouncing off. In fact, you would see this trick, and you, Foundling, based on where you are, impacting that big building right at the end.
That one.
Yeah, impacting against the wall of it, exploding, and nothing happening. As if it stopped about 3-4 inches off and just engulfing the flames around it. The 2 other cannonballs that were fired over just fire off into various buildings and crash harmlessly, seemingly.
They just decimate a building. Harmlessly.
Actually, you're unconscious. So I'm going to say for this, because I forgot to write down what the initiative order is, let's just re-roll initiative for the ones that are still standing. That was a significant detour, I think.
22 for Kelatar.
22 for Trick as well.
Nice.
Right, 22. So Kelatar and Trick go first.
You're assuming.
A 21 for Wolf Cedric. Am I using the wolf thing?
You
or-
are using the wolf initiative, yes.
Am I
Your mental
rolling
stuff.
for the eventuality of death saves?
You are in initiative, yes. So just when it comes to your turn, it's death saves.
And
17 for Asher.
Kefina
a 6.
and Foundling.
16 for Foundling.
Slot in there. Alrighty. Trick, you're up first. There is a dude the other side. Yeah, there he is. I just can't see the meeple from here.
I will go like 1, 2, 3 and sort of look and see what can I see.
You see all 4 of those buildings that were near the explosion on fire and utterly decimated. You also see the Bard Devil and Foundling, who has somehow managed to stand behind the one piece of upright wall that has shielded him from the explosion. It's like, you know, when you see... it's kind of the inverse of when you see explosions, it's just people have been splat against, it's just left a shadow there of the body. It's kind of the inverse, it's just got a wall behind him. And 2 Bard Devils, one standing over Asher, the other one not.
Right up next to Foundling.
Right up next to Foundling.
Right. I will take a quick shot at the one near Foundling.
Okay, make an attack roll.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
You still have from last time? Yes, you
which
may.
is the
10 for
D10.
Kelatar.
I'm not playing Kelatar this time.
I'm
But you know Barbaros, who were one for 3 years.
So that is a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Good.
Thank you, inspiration.
Couple D6s.
hot damn.
It's not that good.
There's
12.
2 6s and a 5 there, isn't it?
17, 20,
Yeah, but the rest are 1s.
No, they're not.
30 damage.
As the arrow fires, it impacts into the base of the demon's, or the devil's skull, and it grows an additional barb as far as you can see, as it just sprouts out of its forehead and dies.
Oh,
Oh, then it
Disappearing.
just
Yeah. It drops to the ground.
And then I will. So this is not going to provide me any cover at this point.
No, it's not there.
So
Good.
That's why I didn't bother. I knew it was
Been there
quite
for a
on.
week.
I'm going to retreat this way
Uh-huh.
and look at this building and try and work out why it wasn't damaged.
Make a perception check.
I know that you're not supposed to be able to do that as a bonus action, but
But it's plot.
that is 21.
Okay, you quickly go and have a look, and you realise actually you're too short for windows. Because this is built for elves and you're a gnome.
Fair enough.
Um,
Do I still have my bonus action? Or
you do still have your bonus action. Suddenly remembers I'm making you roll that. Oh yeah, gnome. Not elf anymore.
I'll just hide.
Sure, make a stealth check.
28.
Okay.
So, yeah.
TV on somewhere.
Probably in the front room.
Okay. Just because I can hear it, that's all. Alright, Kelsa.
Double Eldritch Blast at Blue Dot.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
He gets 2 shots.
Make
doesn't
Yeah, it's 2 shots.
he? So 19 hit?
Yeah.
And what about an 18?
Yeah.
No,
17.
17.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. He rolls 1d10 for each one.
Yes. Just 2d10.
9.
9 points of damage. Nice. Seems to have got that guy's attention. Has he suddenly gone, the big problem has been dealt with. Still more people behind him. It is now his turn. He is going to kick Asher while she's down. That's 1, but it's advantage because she's prone. And a 2. Which, in Barb Devil damage, is some.
Barb Devil attack.
Barb Devil, yeah, true, attack. Is some. Oh, wait, sorry. I see.
I'm interested.
He needs
I
a
know.
plus 10.
I mean, it's only a plus 6.
Oh, so he misses.
This is kicking you.
I'm evasive.
It does have a second attack, so.
I'm far too slippery.
I like that you're more better at dodging
Oh
when
yeah,
you're
that'll do
unconscious.
it.
God's sake.
I mean, it's a crit anyway. Just
Yeah.
stabs into you, leaving you for dead, and then rushes off, diving off the end of the pier
Just into the water.
Failed too,
into the water.
because it's a crit.
Auto failed. Cedric.
I presume I see Asher on the ground.
Yeah, you saw it getting mauled by the thing. Despite
okay.
the fact you've got splinters in your wolf form. Oh, that's a point. Make a concentration check for your spell.
Which spell is this
This
again?
was your primal,
Oh yes, thank you.
thing.
Yes.
primal deity or whatever it is.
He's fine.
Guardian.
Yes, that one. That is a 16
Yeah, that's fine. You just need to beat 12.
for 16. Okay, cool. So,
I always forget that Asher's got wings on the bottom of her base. That's,
Yep.
It's great.
my plan being to. You know what? I can't remember because I never turned into an animal.
Yes.
How do I? Can I just drop it?
It's
do I
bonus
drop
action.
it?
Bonus
Is
action.
there a bonus action to drop?
So drop out of your animal,
That's
out of your
frustrating.
wild shape. I think it's the same for your spore form. Because they're both technically wild shapes.
It doesn't actually just say on D&D Beyond, so I don't even know. But I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 50. Do I really want to be that exposed? Yeah, feck it. But I will revert, as I'm running, it will look really, really cool, and I'll revert back to Cedric, and you pass me Cedric with my bonus action.
Yeah, so as you're running, you're sort of galloping along, and eventually you just sort of your front legs
Like a
first reform back.
Like
You
a
rush-
horse wolf.
Yeah, you sort of revert back to your arms and start running with the wolf legs still pushing you along, and you get there and still Cedric. That's bonus action.
It is, yes, and it's
And
just-
your movement.
Yes, it is. I'm just trying to figure out if there's any. You know what? It'd be really good if I had a staff that healed people.
Yeah, it would be helpful, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm unprepared for my turn.
God, Ross, it's like you're not used to being high in initiative.
Yeah. Okay.
Asher, you're up next.
I'm going to wake her. No, I'm just kidding. My plan is... Because this freaking healing word's a bonus action. You've done me over, healing word.
Not
do I
allow him to cast that as an action.
I don't think it's a thing.
It isn't the thing, technically. You do have Spare the Dying.
Also, bonus action.
No,
I mean, I could cast it.
The spell is you can cast it as a bonus action.
Yeah.
The spell itself is actually an action casting time, which
Yes.
is why you can do it.
That's my backup. I'm just
you
trying
can
to
do it
see
twice.
if I can.
You don't have Healing Spirit or something?
Yeah, no, I don't think I do. I think I swapped it out. Okay, I will do that.
Okay. Spare the Dying?
Yes.
Which, yeah, you have a 30-foot range on it, so yes, that's fine.
I tried to get as close as I
It has the two weird benefits of having the range and bonus action, but no, that's fine. It's a cantrip. So you are stabilised, Asher. End your turn. Found
That
one.
is the end of my turn, yes.
Well,
Cats.
Okay.
Weird suit.
It's probably a bad idea.
That's a great start
Luke
to any
loves
sentence.
it when you say that.
I do. It makes me so happy. It's like the movie. It's like
Okay.
Christmas.
I am going to spend a key for
Uh-huh.
bonus action Step of the Wind,
Okay.
bonus action dash,
Yes.
and I have 90 feet of movement.
Not sure that's enough.
I'm jumping off of here after the devil.
Okay.
Does 90 feet of movement let me catch up with it?
Given that you move at half speed through water, how much movement did you get to?
I
He
don't.
doesn't.
I have a swim speed equal to my
That's
walk
true, your
speed.
swim speed. Then yeah, that's enough to get within range of it.
Luke says grimacing.
I just feel bad for this guy. That's all. I just feel bad for him.
No,
Do I have a penalty on attacks for being under...
No, because you have a swim speed, I think. Fairly certain that fighting in the water, if you have a swim speed, the internet may correct me, but
So might the PHP.
so much PHP, which is closest to
Does
hand.
anyone want a brownie while we're waiting for...
I
A brownie bite, sorry, not a whole
brownie
brownie. It's just a bite.
No, thank you.
If you
One
put like
bite,
10 of them
possible.
together.
I'm sure Luke will grab a couple.
I will, but not when I'm trying to throw
Have a
bullets.
couple on the corner of his...
Put them in his dice tray.
Put them in his mouth. Feed him like...
Put them on all
Feed
the
them on
keys
your
of the
French
laptop.
girls.
Yeah, feed him like one of your French girls.
Shake them over the keys of the laptop.
It's not my laptop, it's fine.
Even
Can you
better.
offer one to the viewers at home, please?
I mean, you could probably do that more easily.
There you go.
Pour one
Here you
out
go,
from
everyone.
my
Come on,
own.
reach into your computers.
No, computers only give you cookies, not brownies.
Oh, yeah.
You did one out of it, so I didn't think you wanted that one.
Yeah, I didn't. And then they were off round the second time I was weaker.
Good.
Good.
Oh,
Melee weapon attack. Creature does not have a swimming speed.
Ah.
They have disadvantage unless it's a dagger, javelin, short sword, trident, or spear.
But I do have a swim speed, so I'm
You
fine.
can go for it.
Fine
And trident,
to,
spear, dagger.
I'm fine to spin my tonic
Trident,
like,
spear,
like,
dagger
like a
fist.
propeller to propel me and
Go for it, make your attack roll.
that is a 27.
27. Yeah, that'll hit.
I know it's 17 hits.
No, 27 doesn't. It's weird. We're back in that mirror world again.
For 11 damage.
11 points, yep.
And second strike. Yeah, 26.
Yeah.
For another 11 damage.
Nice. Alright, so you just come rushing up the speed and
You are better underwater. Can you breathe underwater?
Yep.
yeah, he's got gills.
Awesome.
Hybrids. So,
I'm glad it's coming in useful.
I'm
That'll be the only time in the campaign it comes in useful.
That's true.
maybe, who knows? We've had all our aquatic adventures already.
Yeah.
Alright, end your turn. Athena,
That's me.
it is you.
No,
no,
that's
that's
you.
me.
Everything went quiet, and I was like, "Shit, that must be me."
Right, that's 'cause I was
I've
still
got her
thinking.
up on the screen.
Okay.
Rope trick.
What would Kafina do? Probably rope trick. Okay, she's gonna move.
Lightning bolt, 8th level, focus 12.
here.
That's a
One
card.
foot.
And someone, I can't grab her from here. Can you pop her here for me? Just so we've got some. That way, other people have options of getting out. Right, she's going to cast rope trick.
Sure. As we found out, make an Arcana check.
Yeah.
I love how you have to stand next to
whenever
everyone
I
to
roll.
then do this.
Whenever I roll, it's really bad. What am I trying to roll here?
Arcana check, DC 14. But she has like expertise and
Okay, she's got 18. She's got got 8. So I just
need
You
to
need
roll
to roll
4 or
a
higher.
I rolled an 18, so we're good.
So yeah, it's DC 14. So yes,
I rolled an 18.
Yeah. So she casts rope trick.
Okay, then
Using what rope?
apparently she has some rope.
She has like a 1 foot rope and a 30-foot rope.
No.
Which one does she use?
She has a
She has a 1 foot rope, a 5 foot rope.
5-foot rope and a 10-foot rope. So she used a 10-foot rope.
Okay. Rope trick's up.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Mm.
but as a bonus action, because she cast a spell, that's exactly what she's going to do. She's
She
going
can fly
She's
up
going
into
to
it.
fly up into it.
Doesn't that thing up only if she does a spell cast lightning damage?
I don't.
I don't think it says so. It
So,
says
just a sorcery.
as a bonus
spell, I
action, you
think.
can cause a gust of air to surround you before or after you cast a spell of first level or higher that allows you to that allows you to fly up to 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks.
Then she goes
Just for funsies.
She just
Is that
floats
like a
straight
once
up.
per day thing though?
No, it's just
No,
whenever
no,
she
no.
go-
I don't know why she. I don't know why.
Why is he
Damn
never
it,
used
you-
it?
No.
Do you not remember, like, episode 2,
Yeah.
when she cast a spell and then you tried to run away from the ball critted on her and killed her, she could have moved away for free
And not got.
I think
and not died.
just
and then
forgets.
she spent
sometimes,
6 weeks
but-
as a mic in it.
Anyway, so yeah, and I just thought that was a neat little trick. 10 feet, 10 feet. So she, little gust of wind flies
up in her little thing.
Yeah.
She farted
Rope.
and disappeared.
The rope flaps around and impacts Kelatar in the face, which is unhappy.
It's not the first time he's had something like that slapping him in the face.
I know, right? Brings us to Farouk, who has no idea what the fuck is going on.
He also has a swim speed, so runs in and punches the monk.
It's a
We-
man 90 feet away.
He disintegrates the monk.
He transforms into Magikarp.
I don't have like any spells.
What, you, a Cedric?
Cedric. Oh no, we're good.
And we now know that the beginning of EastEnders.
I was about to say, I can't wait for the break. And we'll leave it there.
That's the end of tonight's session. Because you're the father.
Get out of my kitchen.
And we're not going to get to. So, Farouk is... no idea. So he is going to do nothing.
Do.
Because there's fuck all he can do. Trick.
You can go up the rope.
That's true, he could.
He could cast a healing spell.
There haven't been any. There haven't been any more
Cannon shots.
cannon shots.
I'd imagine it takes some time to reload.
Huh. Interesting.
It's only been one round,
Yeah, it's been 6 seconds.
if that.
What's a round? You getting beers in?
Yeah.
There goes Roy January.
I'll make my way this way.
Yep.
And I want to hide, but I've got nothing to hide from, really.
Oh, yeah.
You don't
That's
need a
what used the
reason.
spell slot, didn't it?
Yes.
I guess I'll hide.
Sure. Still check.
27.
You are hidden from things.
The world.
Alright, that ends your turn, I guess. Galatar.
That's you.
That is you.
That's me. Gonna probably do some healing shit.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, you're probably going to target yourself, aren't you?
yeah, of course I am.
Oh,
As I am
So
the person who's down.
oh, so meta.
How far away am I?
60 feet is the range of healing words. You're
Very
fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it.
It's like
does
40
it?
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
40
it?
feet,
Yeah,
yeah.
then just like a first level healing word. Yeah.
Roll a d4 for healing plus 5 for bard things.
Okay. And then he's done.
How much healing was it?
Not a lot.
8 points of healing.
Oh, that's alright. First level.
Yeah.
You just rolled a
3.
D4, didn't you? And
3.
D4 plus.
yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you rolled a 3, so that's fine.
Yeah.
It's nearly as good as what Cedric would have done.
Nearly. The bard devil is going to attack you.
That's right, it's just my whole class.
However, I'm fairly certain they don't have swim speed. So
They have disadvantage.
The hunter has become the hunted.
that's still a 22.
Okay, that hits.
For the claw, I'm not going to be using the hurl flame because that's ridiculous. For 6 points of piercing damage. Second attack is double 18s. That's a 24 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
That's another 6 points. And the tail, it's a natural 20 or a 16, which misses. I'm fairly certain.
A 16 does miss.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
And is then going to stay where it is.
Do anything, but do not take an opportunity.
Yeah, it's going to do anything but run away. Cedric.
Oh, it's me again.
Hi.
Oh, you're already alive. I don't know why I ran away over here for nothing. Okay.
Dropped a valuable wolf form.
I mean, I only had 1 hit point left anyway, so that's...
Oh, really?
What in
That's
Direwolf?
yeah.
The Direwolf form.
You
had
turn
one
into
hit
a
point
wolf.
left.
The wolf had
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Turn into a wolf to take a cannon shot.
Yeah, but essentially, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was only on 5.
Hashtag
Okay,
druid
can I
line.
see... can I see anything?
Make a perception check.
Like, in the
building.
water?
Make a perception check.
Do you have your shield out?
Oh, I keep forgetting. I don't really know how that works. I had my shield out when I started the fight.
Then, yeah, you would have your shield out. It gets absorbed into your
So you
form, and then you've
advantage.
popped out. It hasn't gone suddenly back
I
into
do
your
get
back.
advantage, you are correct. I am just trying to figure out how to use
Advantage roll twice.
14. Oh, I could just get a crit, you know?
He sees
29.
everything.
29.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, so sticking out from the pier, there are 2 holes in the ice. One where the Barb Devil has dived in, presumably where they all climbed out earlier.
Yeah.
You can see about maybe 20 feet or so further under the ice is Foundling attacking the Barb Devil.
No. Octopus.
Octopossy.
Yes!
Make sure you jump in first.
Octopus! I mean, an octopus can crawl on the ground.
Yeah, not very quickly.
Like, the bigger concern would be the ice and just be like licking a pole. And it's just like,
And he's stuck.
Last week when we had the ice ball, I was kind of happy as it would lick it to find out what sort of magic was and get stuck.
that's probably going to happen. Okay, but I can't see any of any allies, any enemies underneath the.
You said
see
you
you
can
found
see
Foundling.
Foundling.
I can just see Foundling.
You can see Foundling and the Barb Devil. You can see their silhouettes underwater just fighting.
Alrighty then.
The ice is thick, but it's not. It's quite clear.
Can I
because it was
shoot?
a flash freeze.
Okay, I guess my whole question, where I'm eventually getting to with this, is can I shoot something at one of them? Can I move to position myself to shoot at something?
Make an intelligence check.
Sure, this is not going to go poorly at all. That's just 15.
15. Okay. The fact that the ice is there will act as a protective wall. So taking ranged attack at them, it would hit the ice first.
Okay.
Unless you got underwater and then made the shot.
I hear you loud and clear, and I am going to. You know what? I will just chill it out a little bit.
You're going to jump in the water. Is that what you're trying to do? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm going to. I'll just see what range. I will use Chill Touch.
Okay.
Just a cantrip.
Which does neither chill or touch.
You are.
That's true.
Through-
Make
It's
a
the only
ranged spell
that
attack.
irks me.
Is that?
It's a melee spell attack, I think.
No, it is a range. So I guess still have to have enough sight on it because I'm kind of thinking it's just like
You can see
appears.
him
Do
through.
you know what I mean? Like it's not like. How does that?
Roll the dice and find
So
out.
okay, so my question is, okay, this is
Do
where
you shoot chill touch?
Yes.
Or does it just appear and
Yes.
touch them?
Let's look at the wording of the spell, shall we?
because it just says you create a ghostly skeleton hand in the space of a creature within range.
Create, so that wouldn't suggest you fire.
So
Okay,
it
I will
doesn't
continue to do
travel
that then.
From you.
It just appears.
Okay, that's a 30 to hit.
No! Yes, it hits.
Oh, what a shame it wasn't a guiding bolt because usually I miss those. And that is
Fifth level guiding bolt.
Fuck. 2d8.
2d8
Oh, brilliant.
of necro damage.
Yeah, 4 necro damage.
It is.
It
And
also
it can't regain hit points until the beginning of its next my next
It is-
my next turn.
Mildly inconvenienced.
Good. That's what I want. Yeah. And then I'm going to run away.
Just run away.
30? Yeah, I'm going to go here. And, sorry, I know I'm just throwing everything out here. Bonus action, hidden step, and go invisible.
Okay.
So never do that.
You are invisible now. Asher.
I stand up. I give myself 20 hit points.
Okay.
That's all.
That's all.
Are you moving?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
Foundling.
Right.
I'm taking full advantage of my superior mobility, and I'm just swirling around this thing, lashing out.
Yeah,
That's
go for it. Do it. Underwater fish fight.
Strike one. Yeah, that's a 29 to hit.
What are you attacking with? Your staff
Tonfa.
or your Tonfa? Nice.
Max damage.
Yeah, max damage, so that's 13.
Nice.
Second.
What happens if you stunning strike underwater?
You'll drown.
Don't really care, to be honest. I'm just going to beat this thing.
Stunning isn't the same as paralysis.
28 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, only 8 damage that
Knock
time.
the wind out
So that's
of you.
minimum damage.
Yep. And max damage, so average so far.
And then bonus action, flurry of blows.
This guy should be dead because I kicked the crap out
No,
of him.
that's a natural one.
You hit yourself in the face. Ah.
But that's another 28 to hit.
Yeah.
For 11 damage.
Yeah, he's dead. So
Despite
you flailing
getting
with the
yourself
Tonfa,
a
you get
beer.
1 hit, 2, shit, bang across his face.
Moving too fast in the water.
Yeah, you move too fast. You go for the unarmed strike with your elbow, but you hit yourself in the face with the Tonfa, and then you just kick him. You just, as you boot through his chest,
Spartan kick him.
you just watch the
Spartan kick someone to dust.
yeah.
Underwater.
You do hear underwater because you hear about a second or two before everyone else.
Does that sound like another cannon shot?
It did sound like another cannon shot.
You know what? I think I might stay down here.
I might join you in a second.
Yeah, I'm going to stay under. I'm going to actually swim a little bit further under the ice, so I'm
Okay.
shielded from whatever.
Make a Constitution saving throw because it is cold as balls down here.
Are balls cold?
Mine are.
Mine are.
That was deeply worrying.
Yep.
Wherever they may be.
Do I have disadvantage on this because I've already got 1 point of exhaustion?
No, that's only
That's only
ability checks.
Okay, con save. Oh dear, that's a fail. I suspect that's only an 8.
Yeah, this is salt water that is frozen with a heavy thing. This is easily minus 10s at the very least, and it's soaking into your body. Take another point of exhaustion. So that is now disadvantage. It's disadvantage on ability checks, half speed.
Oh no.
Brings us to Kafina.
Yeah, I don't.
Did she hear the...
Yeah, she's gone.
She's going to stay where she is.
Oh no.
Oh no, wait, I'm in a
I tell
complete
you
other
what,
dimension.
Can she, pull the rope up, but then ready in action to drop the rope if someone comes in? I don't want the rope being incinerated,
Sure.
but
So she pulls the rope up, and just as she does, she suddenly sees Farouk just sort of going, trying to pulls it back down to scramble his way
Okay.
up there. So that's Farouk's turn. He just scrambles up there, panicking.
otherwise she will just, because, all offensive spells and nothing to blow up, so...
There's
well,
cannonballs.
blow... No. Can you imagine how cool it'd be if you could lightning bolt a cannonball?
I mean, she could certainly try to do it. That'd be hilarious.
Just holding it and...
I mean, technically you can't miss with a lightning bolt.
Yeah, as long as you get the arc right.
Beam, yeah.
It's hyper beam.
Nah, it's gonna be fine, I'm sure. Yeah, cool. Thing's done.
Trick.
Hide. Hide better.
Do I see the?
Can I hide from
Did I see Farouk going up the?
Yeah, probably. We'll say yes. Or you can look around the corner and see he's not there anymore. You can just see the rope flopping in the wind.
Okay, hang on. He said he pulled the rope above.
Yeah,
and then bring
in the
it
time
I
of
feel
Farouk-
Straight away, yeah.
Okay,
No.
I think actually I'll dash after them and try and go over there as well.
Okay.
So, with action and bonus action to move I can probably get.
Yeah, you can get up there
the
easily
rope.
enough. Up in cowering in fear. Kalatar. Yeah, he'd have to use his action to dash.
Yes.
Yeah. Dash, rage climbing. Bard climbing.
Musically climbing.
He's scaling.
Ah, nice.
Tom hates me for that. Dom is annoyed that he didn't get it first, and Ross is just proud.
I'm
Connor did not understand
just
this
glad
reference.
it wasn't a misuse of the word crescendo, because
Cedric.
those annoy me.
Your end.
I mean, Cedric, I would presume, had heard the explosion.
Yeah, he's heard it. Make a perception check as well, Cedric.
Oh, okay.
Because Cedric is there and most perceptive of everyone.
He is most perceptive. 14.
14?
Thank you. 27. Thank you.
You actually
Cannonball of Fiend.
you see the explosion off the side beyond the ice wall, and you can see the shape of the cannonball. The trajectory of it is flat. It is not going up and over the ice wall. It's heading straight for it.
Help me out. What does that mean?
The cannonball is not going over and aiming for the city. It's going for the wall.
Straight into the wall.
Yes.
Which we would expect it to just go dong and just bounce off and stop.
Or to smash it because it's ice.
Right. Yes. So it's trying to get in now.
It's getting shots to making its life easier potentially.
So there's not a cannonball coming hurtling towards us.
No.
Okay. In which case,
Get stabbed in the eye. No.
30. I will run. Are you still here?
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you. They're trying to break down the ice wall. I don't know. We'll run this way,
Sure.
and I will try to shout it up here as well. Ice wall is getting broken by the cannonballs.
Asher, as you hear Cedric do that, you just hear. How's such normal? I know, right?
And we're out of initiative.
We are out of initiative essentially because there's no combat going on. But you're just running and
I beg to
hiding.
differ.
As the cannonball impacts into the ice, you suddenly see a massive explosion of fire. Just drill in and blast the wall out into just a giant sphere, throwing it out. You can see now the ship itself sitting about 200 feet away from the shoreline. So about 100 feet is ice, and then another 100 feet beyond that is where the ship is. And it's just cannons now pointed at the city.
Oh.
How many?
Huh?
How many?
You don't know. You can't see.
Is the ice able to be walked on?
Yeah, there is the whole
For
like
now.
100-ish feet of ice that goes up to the wall, and then it's open ocean.
I mean, I heard that the Valkyrie only have words for forward and none for retreat. So I'll go towards the ship.
Okay. Foundling.
I'm getting out from under this water because it is cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
Splish.
Like a penguin.
Yeah. Splish.
I just like the idea that you use your Tom to just accelerate your speed. You just land on the ice.
Not one of those little
No.
scuba diving little things that you have to hold on
Oh,
to.
the sea
Yeah.
dunes.
So I can see Asher. I can already see Cedric. I can't see anyone else.
They all died.
Make a perception check.
If I'm making a perception check, can I also include an attempt to find something that looks warm?
Yeah, we'll say that was part of your perception.
It's not great. Only an 8.
What languages do you speak?
Common, Elvish and Dwarvish.
You hear someone shouting in Elvish. We don't understand the words, but you hear someone shouting in Elvish.
Do I hear where they're shouting from?
Oh, that roll. Only in the city. Actually, based on the fact that those buildings are no longer there, you can see that someone has come out of the big building at the end.
Okay.
More that way, but yeah, sure. And is shouting and beckoning
Okay.
in Elvish.
How much movement would you say getting out from the ice cost me?
Yep, swim speed. I'll say it's taking you about 25 feet to get there because you swam about 20 feet to catch up.
Okay, that's pretty much my entire standard movement now.
Yes,
so,
you at half speed.
yeah. So,
But you can action and bonus action dash potentially.
yeah, I don't want to spend more key at the minute, so I'll just action dash and head over there, and I'll say to Asher, "There is someone there that wants us."
Alright, we have initiative. What are you guys doing?
I mean, we don't know this.
Yeah, you do know what's going on. Cedric, you would have heard Foundling say that.
Oh.
With your basic passive, with your stupid
my
passive perception.
29 passive perception.
Yeah.
Please.
That is kind of
Is that boat like still advancing through the ice?
The boat's not going towards you, it's staying where it is.
But it just went through the wall.
It shot a cannon.
shot blew the wall up.
Yeah, shot through the wall.
Yeah,
And then shot a bunch more. It's
Hasn't
just
shot
lining
anything
cannons
yet.
up.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it took 2 rounds for it to
Position.
reload.
Yeah.
We got 2 rounds of combat between
What do you mean,
shots.
12 seconds? Or?
Yeah, about that.
Guys, there's someone who wants us apparently. I say to the people up the top.
Okay, where are you going?
I will. Seeing Founding running this way, I will do this and shout as I'm going, and then.
Okay, that building's not there, remember?
Oh yeah.
It got flattened.
I will go here, and then look go this way.
Okay.
25 points of fire damage.
Walk through the building.
Yeah, so you're moving that. What are you guys up in the...
I will come out and follow Cedric, but I'm taking a more circuitous route going
Yeah. The
behind.
Valkyrie has learned the word for...
No,
turn
I went
back.
sideways.
So I guess
I know.
I'll get...
He
Like Mark
turned,
Barrett,
she
Man
turned, and then went forward.
Yeah.
It's like the anti-fear mechanism. You have to always stay closer or within distance.
There you go,
rather
yeah.
than further away.
When you get sort of closer, you can see that there is a one-armed male elf who's sort of beckoning you. Sort of got like a tint of blue to his skin, sort of like close-cropped blonde hair. It's close-cropped on one side, but burned off on the other. So he's kind of Two-Face like, but is looking badly wounded and is just sort of beckoning you in with his arm.
But you don't look like more like shit than what I do right now.
He's missing an arm. I've probably had a worse day.
I've gone unconscious 5 times.
He's lost an arm.
I could have.
Today.
Depends on how recently he lost his arm, you don't know. But he's sort of beckoning, come in, quick.
I've
Okay.
had so much shit.
We all make our way that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
assume
def-
everyone else
I'm
in the
definitely
hole is
going
jumping
in.
out
Yeah.
as well.
Do we all get in
Yeah, you
before?
all get in and you hear another boom of cannons, but it seems like they're impacting into that ice wall, just making that hole bigger. So they've got a clearer broadside to make against you.
Making space for a bigger boat.
Basically, yeah. As you get in, you see that there are maybe 40 elves crammed into this place. This looks like a town hall. And it looks like this is a place where people have just come to take shelter and refuge. There are quite a few children with single parents. There's quite a lot of injured and dying, potentially soldiers, being tended to by the odd 1 or 2 people who are running around strapping on bandages, people that are fit to do so. Sort of like a couple of teenagers that are just wrapping bandages around people and just trying to staunch bleeding. There's 2 elves that are just standing there in the centre, arms up, back to back, looking like they're concentrating thoroughly. You can see the sweat going down their brow. They look like they're maintaining some sort of concentration. The arcane casters among you, which would be Kalatar and you, recognise this as a concentration of a spell of protection, to which Farouk rushes over and begins to help with that, to reinforce that. It seems to be, whatever this is a barrier protecting the outside,
Just the building
the
itself.
building from cannon fire and invasion. As you catch your breaths, about maybe 10 seconds or so later, the Legion of Storms enters from a door on the other side. Sort of being beckoned in by another individual, a woman, who's just sort of waving them in, just bringing them inside.
I'm going to say, thank you for offering us shelter. I have some medical skill. I will see if I can assist your wounded.
That would be appreciated, thank you.
Off I go and try to help.
Yeah, he turns back and looks at the rest of you. I'm sorry that you've been involved in all of this. You can hear in his voice, actually, that he has it's a little bit hoarse, like he's scorching inside his throat from potentially whatever explosion it was that tore off his arm. I am Molindar. I am, I guess, de facto leader here, head merchant, shipmaster, I guess. Well, I am now. He looks over and you can just see where he's looking over to a covered body. Please take rest. We appreciate you clearing out any of the devils out there.
How long have you been here for?
Maybe 5 days, a week. No, 5 days. Give up. No, actually, yes, it would be a week. It seems then that the intel that you had about the attack was right, was accurate about when they were going to attack. They seemed to attack the day after you had your duel.
I literally can't wait to say I told you so.
Please, make yourselves comfortable. Make a medicine check for me, please, family. Make 3 to see if how much you help people.
Exhaustion.
With disadvantage, thank you.
Sorry.
No, make it straight roll because you're being helped by civilians.
No, actually, make it with advantage.
That's an 11,
Okay.
an unnatural 20,
Okay.
and an 18.
Okay. You managed to stabilise 3 people who are clearly dying from their wounds. You managed to, get the knots into the right place. You managed to staunch enough where you recognise where someone's leg is completely lost, and help brace them to have it be amputated. You managed to staunch the bleeding of a woman who had been injured whilst carrying a child and has refused to let go of that child until she's being tended to properly. There's an odd flicker going on my camera. Weird. Oh. But you managed to save a few more people that otherwise would have passed. You feel pretty good about that. It's useful. Bella comes over to you after laying down Ella, the gnome, and just putting her down because she looks battered and bruised. They clearly have not had enough time to recover. After that, she comes over and says, "So, what happened with you? I know Georges fell."
I mean, we took Georges back to Ellendor. He's now with his family.
Why did you come back?
Morals, more than anything. We knew that this place would be... Well, we suspected this place would be under siege. And it's just the right thing to do is to be here and help.
Oh, you're not wrong about that. It's a mess. She just rubs her eyes. Clearly exhausted. She has been fighting for a couple of days, just trying to help in this city. We tried to help when the initial attack came on, but the Valkyries were and the Inherjar were all busy. There was apparently something went down in Svartalfheim. The Minotaurs revolted. I don't know.
We've heard that also.
And we just couldn't do anything for them. There wasn't the forces. We planned with Gerenalis when we came back. And it took us this long to get here. We've been clearing out the devils that were based in here. But we're spent.
How is the main city? Where is Gerenalis?
As far as I know, still in Asgard. Still planning with the chief Rheinveig, is it?
It is.
Just, I think they're still planning, and Leodon, their commander, they're just making plans for attacks. Seemingly, the Valkyrie couldn't get through the barrier. Apparently, the original barrier keeps out fiendish entities, but if they reversed it, the Celestials can't get in, which meant us, essentially, were the only strike force available.
Well, at least now they can enter through handling. Maybe.
I'm not sure. We think we might have to take up 2 issues. 2 of the problems with the lighthouse.
So one more.
We can't get close to it. We kept summoning additional devils and firing the cannons at the surrounding land, just sort of hoping to hit us. The only thing we can think we can do is take down the ship.
Sorry.
I know.
Literally just EastEnders, just it.
We have to take down the ship.
Dude, that's like, oh my god.
We did a scry and nods over to Mihas the elf, who's normally wolfy a little bit, but he's busy healing. He scried on, it seems to be the chain devil still on that ship as the only leader.
Which one did we just kill?
The Gilded Devil.
Gilded Devil.
There's maybe a dozen barbed devils on there as well, and a couple more Meridans. It's about 20 people on that ship. But I've got this, as he pulls out this little clockwork device, small circular little half sphere with 2 stones set onto different cogs. This is an automated fire starter.
Twisted fire starter.
I can.
Some kind of thermal detonator.
No, it's literally two.
That wouldn't mean
2
That's
Flintstones.
wasted on you.
It's a lighter.
Yeah, it's just 2 Flintstones that just click together.
Flintstones? Which ones?
Barney
Yabba.
and Who isn't
Dabba.
Barney isn't the Flintstones, Robin, but still.
I couldn't think of the other. Fred.
Bam.
Yeah, Bam Bam, Bam Bam, and the other one.
Bam bam.
Wilbur.
Boom boom. That's what we call these 2 stones.
Bam Bam is also not a thing. Is it?
While we've got distracted momentarily,
Yes.
I've spent some time reattuning to the Staff of Healing and unattuning off the Staff of Woodlands.
Great,
Okay.
because like one of those is like really not useful.
Start healing.
do you want to awaken the building before you untune?
He hasn't got the charges anymore.
No,
Awaken
It
the
takes 5
ship.
charges.
yeah.
Ooh.
Awaken the seaweed.
With the intention of doing mass cure wounds twice when I've attuned, and then attuning back to the other staff again.
Okay, so it's going to take you about an hour to
Yeah.
get all this sorted
Yeah.
out.
But just as while this is
Okay.
if at any point I get interrupted, then obviously I'll get stuck with the
Are
road.
we
Just
short
make you
resting?
aware of my intentions.
How long before our windy friend can help us again?
It was about 3.
Oh,
It's about another
yeah.
3 or
3 in
4
the
hours.
afternoon, yeah.
Another 3 or 4 hours. Actually,
Oh,
no.
wow.
At this. Yeah, no. It's another maybe 5 or 6 hours before he can come back.
What time is it?
It's dawn-ish.
10? Earlier than that.
It's a bit earlier than that. It's probably 9, but it's still dark outside.
Yeah.
The sun is sort of coming up to rise.
Okay.
Are
Apparently this-
we short resting now? Or?
Yeah, we'll say you're having a short rest whilst you're discussing things.
That sounds good to me.
But with this fire starter, I can set it in one of the barrels that Lyra described as being on the ship. It'll take 30 seconds before it goes off. The problem is getting onto the ship. Teleportation magic can't get us there, and the cannons will shoot us before we walked across the ice. And we would probably be killed before we got on board if it was just us.
Gundamir
Foundling
by the
can
time
swim.
we
Foundling can swim under the ice.
except it's too cold.
Okay, so
I could go under the ice.
It is very, very cold there, debilitatingly so.
He
I
can-
do not think I could survive that swim.
He can turn into something that would.
I could.
I mean, have you seen like a seal or a walrus or something?
I've seen a penguin.
You've seen penguins?
penguin. Oh, but they probably
Penguin.
wouldn't mind if a penguin was just walking across the ice.
Just waddling up.
Seems harmless. No, kill it with fire. With a lighter.
It's not quite going to...
With a flipper.
Just holding his beak and just winding it.
And presumably, if we waited until Gundamir could help us, probably the whole city would be in rubble. Could just wish it to happen. No, we can't. We can't summon Gundamir for another 6 hours.
We could wait 6 hours and then wish for.
Sorry, we're having a short rest, aren't
Yes.
I've got
we?
2d12.
And going
I've got no hit
to-
dice.
I've got 2d12.
No hit dice.
That sucks.
I'm going to
This
use,
is all I have.
You also have Kelatar's Song of Rest,
Which
is
is-
a D8, which I'll roll.
Oh yeah.
That's cocked to all hell. Somehow I've cocked a D8. 3. An extra 3 onto that.
Nine,
For those having short
12.
rest. Cedric, you may also recover hit points.
6.
Doesn't count for you because you're spending hit dice.
Son of a bitch.
You do gain back your second wind.
I don't think I used that. I used my
I think it was
wholeness of
like-
body.
Oh, yes.
So, but I can use my second.
You can use your second wind before the short rest and recover that. So that's a D10. Plus 1.
Did you say you were
Okay.
mass healing up?
So you say I can do that twice,
Oh.
effectively.
Oh, I guess I could use one.
Yeah.
I was actually just healing
Civilians.
civilians, but I could use one of those for us actually. How? I mean, kind of depends on how injured everyone's looking after we've taken a bit of a rest. Because I'm still going to be on like half health.
Asher's looking bad for Asher.
I'm bleeding a lot, even after a short rest.
Okay, in which case, so
Trick
I
is completely
Foundling
Yeah.
is not looking good.
They were not great. Those rolls were not great. I used my 2d12 and they went.
Double ones?
No, thankfully not. But they might as well have been for my hit pool.
I thought that was what you were doing. 1, 1.
No, they just flipped me off.
Technically land on a
technically
number.
they went.
7 plus 8. First one's 8, isn't it? Or is it 5? 4. Yeah, plus 4 each.
That's 3 twos.
Oh, buddy.
3d8, and I rolled 3 2s. That's 11 more healing for everyone. Who's one of the 2
That does help.
lots
I
of-
can't believe you wasted that healing on civilians. You can spare the dying as a bonus action. They're not going to fight.
Yeah, but
But you've done it now, so it's fine.
Yeah.
You're a great Samaritan. But
And
we're
you
all
also
probably
you
good
also
at that.
noticed that whilst you're doing all this, there is more people in just various rooms of this building.
Can't get a moment's peace in this
there
place.
are about 200 odd people
Jesus.
in here.
Jesus, if there
What's
are,
the
is
word?
anyone,
Sorry, I apologise.
if there is anyone like actually bleeding out, I will spare
You
the
tend
dying.
to them-
I
yeah,
will
you
just,
tend to them.
I will mass spare the dying.
Yeah, there you go.
Spam.
As you go sort of around, you do notice that there's a sentence written in runes above there, which you can read, Asher.
Hey.
And it says, "The Hall of the Thing."
Oh.
Which you know is actually a thing. The thing is essentially the parliament of each of the islands have a thing that they do that is essentially their parliament. It's just called the thing.
I thought it was a reference to the movie.
Sorry, each
No.
of the.
Islands, as part, so
Islands.
Asgard, Midgard.
Oh, right.
We're in a
And
Fine.
it's here,
No,
not in.
this is the one for Alfheim.
The one for Alfheim is here and not in Viblain.
There seems to be that there is one for different communities. So there is one for
a big
each
town
of the
hall.
3. Yeah, it's a big town hall. But
Right.
they have the one in Viblain is the one for the all of Alfheim. This is just like they send the representatives
Right.
from there, but they discuss
So like
what's
a
happening.
local MP.
Essentially, they
It's
are
the
they are
parish council.
They are the parish council. But
So
no-
actually, while I'm here, I'd like to bring up that my bin has not been collected outside my house. I've been gone for 2 weeks.
I came to the thing just so I could do this.
Yeah, I know. I killed 30 devils and got shot with a cannon to give this complaint.
The bins hadn't been picked up. There was a dragon loitering outside my house.
Yeah, a dragon's destroyed it, and no one came.
Unacceptable. What do I pay my taxes for?
Yeah,
We have not paid any tax.
No.
we have cost this continent thousands.
I think we might.
Yeah, millions ish. Just well that they're all like good craftsmen here. Anyway, but yeah, so there are people just healing and tending to the wounded.
Can I leave and see what the boat's doing?
Yeah, you can poke your head out the door and sort of have a look. Whilst the barrier does extend about 2 or 3 feet beyond it, so make a perception check. Well, how are you staying in the sort of the boundary of the thing? Or
No,
are you
I was
going
going to like walk out.
Oh, in which case make a stealth check, unless you're just doing it brazenly. I mean, there's nothing to hide behind. It's just one of
No,
the.
no point for a stealth check. I'm not.
All right, what was your perception?
9 plus 7, so
16. Okay. The ship is just sort of floating there.
The cannon is there. Shit.
The ship is still there. Well,
How strong is said dog?
the ship is still
My back
out.
against.
The ship is still out at sea, about 200 meters, 200 feet away. They don't appear to be firing, or even that perturbed about what's going on. You can sort of see the glint of something up in the crow's nest, and it looks like someone's looking with a telescope. But nothing much is really drawing their attention. You know, there's
As
nothing to deal
a
with at the moment.
former captain of
Yes.
the ship, would I imagine that? Yes, I got it in there. Would I imagine that there's someone looking, and if I can see the glint, then it's probably just staring at me?
As a person who's been on a boat,
As a former captain,
as a person who's been on a ship,
as
you
a former
know.
seaman.
See, woman, thank you.
Yeah, but it's not so funny.
See people.
There you go. Smeeple.
They see they.
See them.
I'm trying to think of what you would call foundling on a boat.
See person.
Foundling.
See person, probably. But probably
Well,
that is what you would
seem
deduce that that's what it was.
Good.
It's someone looking.
Are there any doors to this building facing away from the ship?
Why do you want one?
Yes. Yeah, the vast
So we
majority
could
Is
leave the
there?
building
out the back door.
without being seen
The main
doing
door,
so.
the main doors in this, essentially, they let you in through a side door. The main doors for this building are actually at the back because they are facing all. That's pretty much the main thing you find on Alfheim generally is that the front doors are away from the lighthouse, so that they don't blind you when you walk out every day in looking directly into it.
Clever.
I'd have never have thought of this.
I mean, I did explain it to you when you first arrived here,
Yeah,
but
probably.
that was months
A
ago.
lot of things have happened since then.
Yeah,
Look
you-
at us
I
now.
wasn't here.
How far away is the ship?
About 200 feet.
Moonboom.
No, I was thinking about cool lightning actually.
It is stormy skies above.
Yeah.
What is the range on cool
It's 120 feet, so we don't even have to get that much closer.
You could penguin that far.
By Kozen will call down the power of
You
God.
could call lightning and then turn back into a penguin
Like
and
someone
still
thought.
concentrate
Yeah.
on it.
Summon Thor as a penguin.
I just thought it'd be funny. I mean, it lasts up to 10 minutes, and every 6 seconds I can cause a lightning bolt. That's a lot of lightning.
Yeah. Just depends whether you hit anything. Not
Oh.
great. Yeah.
I mean, just, anywhere on the boat.
That giant
Something
lightning
is
rod
going to
that it's got
screw
attached
the
to
little
middle.
lighter thing. Just lightning the hell out of the whole ship. Option. Sorry, I mean.
It's an option.
I could just go call lightning. Or something.
Who's lightning?
Greek guy.
Greece guy.
Yeah.
No, that's back in the other continent. Greek guys are in the other continents.
Greek lightning.
Greek lightning.
Don't you bring Zeus into this land of Thor.
Oh man, that bit of fire mercy.
Or Zeus versus Thor. Entertaining. Anyway. Maybe later when you get to God tier.
Cannon.
No, they don't fight with cannons. Anyway, what are you guys
It
doing?
was Hercules that made the cannon.
What are you guys doing?
That's a great question.
That is a very good question. So, the Legion want to blow up the boat.
Yeah. Because that would deal with the problem.
Seems like a good idea.
I mean, we've done it before.
Yes.
We just need to fuck up that way again.
Yes.
If only Lyra was here. We also
Flaming
know
sword.
that when we do blow it up, it sucks for
Well, that's
anyone
why they've
within
got
a square mile.
Well, that's why we've got the timer thing, because you told them that that's what happened last time. So leaving a thing for 30 seconds, give you 30 seconds to swim away.
What's the swim speed of a penguin?
About 40 feet.
Oh, that would be slower than me if I didn't have exhaustion.
Okay, so
Faster than a speeding penguin.
Oh, penguin's not an option on.
why is the boat the problem and not the lighthouse?
We can't get to the lighthouse because the people on the boat are firing at anything that approaches it and also summoning more.
They just summon more devils to go and protect it.
And we think that the summoning is originating from the ship.
From the information that you've gathered, they've basically gone and they've swum under the ice and then just popped out on the beach. On the docks.
All these devils,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah. Some have come across on like little boats and then just walked across the ice.
So this boat,
So they're being summoned to the ship.
Yes.
or by the ship.
I don't think the ship is sentient.
This would be magical.
But there is a...
That big gem in the middle and everything.
I'd like for Kelatar to make a religion check. Because bard for bard things.
And these are bard devils.
What history?
Religion. Or history, whichever. I think he's better at religion.
History plus 10 or religion is plus 6.
History then.
History 28.
28, okay.
Damn.
He does know that greater devils, or certain levels of greater devils, can summon lower devils from them. So if he's been given, if the chain devil has been given either an item or been given the ability by his superior to summon more devils, he can just summon more devils.
So I think we need to take out the ship.
Okay, so then the problem is they can't get to the lighthouse because the ship shoots everything in sight. So how are we going to get to the boat without being shot in sight?
Not all the devils can see things that are invisible.
But that main one can, and we know that that one's on the boat.
You don't know that.
Well, I'm
No,
assuming
the
that
chain devil
the
is the one we know that's still on the ship.
Chain devil's the one you know that's still on the ship.
I'm
as well
going
as-
off of the power of hierarchy here, that it's a better devil, so probably can.
I don't think I can get across the water myself. I can't swim that well, but I can make someone invisible.
That was going to be my question. The explosive devicey thing, does it just have to be on the side of a ship or inside the ship?
It would need to be inside one of the barrels of gunpowder.
Inside one of the barrels of gunpowder.
Quite
Yes.
ought to work.
How often can you change into animals?
Oh, it's reset. Twice.
Twice.
And that's to take a little break when I'm over there.
Taking a half-hour rest. Just to
Just be an octopus and just get inside a barrel and just chill for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, my watch has been absorbed into my arm. Which arm?
You see, you could, if you were a penguin,
Sure.
you could
Or an
swim
octopus.
across to the ship, but
Yes.
you would have trouble then getting into the ship.
Not if I was an octopus.
Ross really wants to be an octopus.
I suppose
And that one looks
there,
suspicious on the
we
ship.
know
as well.
there are gun
They won't be
ports.
looking over the edge of this.
So,
He could get through. If
and-
the gun ports are open, he could
and
theoretically
The
octopi
Legion
can
of Storm
squeeze
and
through.
the
That's what I mean.
small
That's what I'm
gaps.
thinking. That's the best
So-
option.
And you have definitely met an octopus.
And I have 100% met. In fact, I
You met giant octopi.
yeah, don't worry. That's what I was going to use.
This,
I have this power.
Because I also spent time learning how to be an octopus.
Yes, you did with the octopus.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
no,
So I will look like a
Like you
legit-
belong.
Yeah, like a belong.
I know about the invisibility spell that I can cast.
Yes.
And I know that if you do certain things, you stop being invisible.
I mean, you've probably
Cast a
done
spell or attack, I think.
Cast spell or attack. Would turning into an animal with your ability, which I don't really
Action
understand because
thing.
I'm a rogue.
Make an arcana check.
Okay.
So far the first
19.
19.
Octodad infiltration.
Can you please put a dagger between your teeth while you're an octopus as well?
It is. You know
Problem
that
guy.
you've studied a bit about druids.
Oh, I can
What-
also turn invisible myself.
What they do
just
is not a casting of a spell or an attack. So it would be a
So he might be able to remain invisible
as long as
as long as he doesn't
hit
attack.
anything.
So, if okay, I turn you invisible.
Okay.
You go out over the ice,
Sure.
turn into an octopus.
Yeah.
You have the fire starter with you while you're you.
Okay. Okay.
Then you swim to the other side of the ship,
Okay.
not the side facing the shore, because that's the side they'll all be looking out.
You think so?
I can
guess.
interject, but there is someone on the crow's nest looking around in what I can only assume is a 360 degree.
Well,
Why
possibly.
don't I just go under the water?
Well, yeah, I know, But I mean, when you're climbing up and squeezing in,
Yep.
yeah, not the holes on this
the one
side
with
of
the
the
guns up
ship,
pointing out. I got you.
because
Climb over a cannon as it.
I mean,
If I had Cedric back.
I know you'll be invisible, but
Yo.
you know anything you can do, and
I
then
can do
you
better.
can
Yes.
change back to you to plant the thing.
Yes. Kalatar does interject. It's highly likely that if the gun ports are open and they're firing that way, they're not going to have the other ones open.
Would we be able to lift it up? I am an octopus.
You don't know. You have no idea.
What could go wrong? Me on my own,
Don't you
as
still
an
have
octopus.
Doesn't he still have the fate point left as well?
Yes, I
Yeah,
do.
free
does.
attempt.
Oh,
Well, you can just go back.
I had a whole thing and this was not it as a possibility.
I feel like this is a
Where have I heard that one before?
option.
I know,
Look on
right?
the voice line, Luke. You'll get to use the phrase "make a stealth check as an octopus."
I mean,
with
yeah.
advantage because you're invisible.
Yeah.
I just want to see like there's the one guy
How
who's
big
patrolling
is
the
the
gun
giant
barrels, and all of a sudden it's like just
No, that's an attack. You become visible.
yeah. No, would he get a surprise round?
Well, they're large creatures. They are big.
They are big.
They're
large-
giant
Yes, but they can
octopuses.
still squeeze
Yeah, they
through
can, yeah.
inch-wide gaps.
We've got no bones.
So good
so-
horse.
I say we go for it. I don't see anything
I
that
mean-
could possibly go wrong. You know that the DM hasn't planned to counteract this, so this is
No,
not
the
best
DM,
result.
the DM has planned for what is on the ship. How you get there is up to you guys.
Yeah, we're just sending one lone octopus.
Okay, so
They're probably going to just brute force because they've got the whole Legion of Storms that I've just given them at their disposal.
Mm.
No, we're just going to send one octopus.
this is
Possible penguin, not
an
sure.
option. Does anyone have any other ideas?
I mean, I
Be a
do, but I
penguin
don't want to share with the
instead.
group because I want this to happen.
The only thing I have to offer, we were told that teleportation magic did not get people to the ship. Part of my training was learning how to fall properly from heights. So if I could be teleported above the ship, I could drop onto it. It would not exactly be inconspicuous.
Unless you
also-
three-point landing in the middle. Like.
It'd be a distraction.
I could fly you there.
What spells does anyone have that could teleport another person? And I'm imagining Fee would say, I could teleport another
I could-
person, but it would make a lot of noise, and it would only be
Thunderstep.
electric because it has to be the same size as me.
Yes.
So
Or
that
Bella or Ella
Ooh.
of Legion.
Dimension.
all of
May I
you
inter-
respond.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. Dimension door.
Yes, Kalatar has dimension.
You'd have to cast it on your.
Kalatar would have to go
yourself
I
with
as
could
well.
go with him.
And you don't have a slow fall thing.
The better question is, do you have enough spell slots? Do you have enough energy
Magical.
to get back again?
Yes. As long as we don't have to do
So I
the-
don't recognise this voice.
Ooh, well, I only have to do it twice. But if we get into a kerfuffle while we're over there, then we might be in a little bit of a pickle.
Good thing to know. The octopus has advantage on stealth checks.
Yes. So stealthy. It can't go wrong until it
The
does.
crazy thing is, it is probably the best
I
plan.
can't
I mean,
think
honestly,
of a better
I
plan.
can't think of a better way of getting to it.
I mean, obviously, if we had Gundamir or some other way of casting Wind Walk,
Yeah.
we could all go.
So one
If-
thing. Hold on.
If we had some magic that could keep us warm underwater, we could swim there. Does anyone have any magic like that?
Serious smite.
I don't even have the.
Let's see.
Can brand you.
Spells. I really think if I tried to warm us up using Shocking Grasp underwater, that would not go well. I could paralyze a person underwater, or put them to sleep, or make them start laughing.
I could transform one willing creature and everything it's wearing into a misty cloud for the duration of 1 hour.
One willing creature,
One willing creature.
as well as yourself.
No, just one willing creature. Just as an option.
I'm going to say that the water breathing, casting water breathing.
I don't think I have water breathing available
No,
to me.
but Mihas does
Oh, nice.
because he's had to use it today. I'm going to say that casting water breathing gives you the ability to adapt and survive in water. I'll say that it gives you an element of resistance against the cold and the natural elements. There is a spell that does give you protection from the elements. It's not resistance or absorb elements, that's not what I'm thinking of, but there is one that does protect you against environments. But I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But that would be an option, is Mihas would be able to, as Bella is explaining. Bella is a part of the structure, she knows what her team members can do, so you can ask her questions if you think they can do anything. I mean, fucking go for the Octopi plan. I'm all about this.
I mean, if we had water breathing on us, we could swim with you.
Would prefer to not be alone.
I'll go with you.
Can you be quiet though?
No.
I can be.
You stay here and help the injured.
I can probably be quiet.
That would be good.
I am reasonably quiet.
I'm happy with as many people as we can get.
Bella says, I can...
Not you.
I can be quiet when I need to.
Bella is a halfling.
She is.
But we are not
Ella
all
is
going to
nine.
be invisible, are we? Won't they notice us anyway?
I could,
Depends how deep you swim.
yes. That also I could pass without the trace,
Well,
Which you can do
as at will.
at will.
That was
No,
my
we're
magic.
not
Did you see
initiative.
yet.
Okay.
I
so
could, if I come with you, I can certainly get up the side of the ship quickly.
I mean,
It
I'm
would
not,
mean I wouldn't need to use an animal form, and I could use it later on.
So-
My crossbow can shoot a grappling hook arrow so we can climb up.
Okay, so plan. Underwater breathing. Yes?
If
Then-
that will protect
If we,
us
if,
from
we
the
wanted to
cold,
not,
yes.
if we wanted to not drown, then yes.
Pass without the trace.
Drowning is not the problem. Issue. Freezing is.
We swim to the boat. All of us. Some
I think
use
from
cover.
from our side, only I and Uta can really go with you. Dive will be no use out there because she can't climb up, because she's a horse.
I'm trying to swim.
Just galloping through.
Gets onto the ground and just starts galloping.
Ella
can
is-
swim.
So, yeah.
Horses can swim, but
It's a
she can't
seahorse.
climb. Ella is exhausted; she's got nothing, and Gildas and Mihas are healing. So we've got Utar, who points at the half orc with his flail and war pick, or whatever his weapon is.
If we're bringing him, we may as well bring Asher. Neither of them look exactly subtle.
Would make a very good distraction.
Yes, that might be good. And then I can.
He just looks at you with his one closed eye that's just the other one's scarred over. Speak for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So find the right character sheets.
Okay.
There it is.
Then we're going to grapple up. We've got two options. Gun grapple
Crossbow, but yes.
and non-gun grapple.
Or if the port is big enough for me to fit through, I can just run the rope up the ship.
I mean, you could just run over and get onto the deck, but that
The
would.
deck would be more visible.
Yes.
Okay. Then what do we do once we've grappled and we're on the ship?
Descend rapidly.
Make our way to where these barrels are.
Didn't we try this before?
I didn't.
It might be worth, if it's possible, for if I can go cast invisibility on me or on themselves to go a single person to go and put the thing in the barrels.
While the rest of us act as a distraction.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good plan. We would need some sort of signal so we know when to leave the ship.
Fire in the hole!
If it's me, I can fire my crossbow bolt and become visible as a signal as I'm jumping off the ship.
I could come with you. I could transform into a smaller animal and cast Pass Without Trace.
Well, that would help.
Just stick with you, and then I wouldn't be this big.
So what do you use for an animal?
I would do it prior to
Transforming.
transform. But no, I can't. It merges into my body.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Although there is an option where
You
it
can't hold
can
it.
be holding it, and I always like the idea of a cat with like a massive staff, just like chilling.
Yeah, you
Like-
need to be like level 18 druid to be able to cast spells
Just
that are
like-
in your animal form.
Yes.
Which would be quite fun. Just
Oh
sitting
my
there, just like a dog with a big staff, just casting prismatic ray or something.
Go awaken another
I
dog.
too can probably get around inside the ship reasonably stealthily and
Or would some lightning be a better distraction?
What might, I mean, if it's at all possible, we could put one of the barrels underneath the hatch, and you could drop lightning straight onto it.
Yes.
That could be possible.
Maybe that's our plan B if the explodey thing doesn't go off.
That's plan. Yeah, that's plan. Fuck it.
Yes.
Plan.
sorry, just remembering the last plan. Fuck it didn't go well.
Okay, couple up. Then a few of us go under.
I mean, unless you really wanted to try your octopus thing on your own,
I mean,
you could carry the thing as an octopus.
I just don't.
I actually think the octopus has more chances of
Yeah.
succeeding than the
Does it
entire
need-
party going over there.
It could be
Manipulating
It could
to
be-
set.
It could be wound first, but if you hold it so the key doesn't turn,
Oh, it's like a wind up.
yeah, it's a wind-up thing.
I mean, an octopus could manipulate a wind-up.
It'd be a dexterity check, but it'd be fun. And I am all about that with this chaos.
I'm definitely, like, honestly, like, without even thinking about, I think the octopus is safe.
Okay, so
the
we
entire
could
party
at least go with you to
Yes.
the sea, like
Go under,
under
the,
the
water,
ship, so that we
Under
can't
the sea?
actually be
Yeah.
seen under the ship.
where it's better.
Yeah.
I bet
Yeah.
it's wetter.
Yeah,
Also, out by there,
Take-
it won't be as cold, presumably,
Potentially.
because it's beyond the ice.
Sure. Science.
So
Octopus?
who's sure? Plan A, octopus.
Okay.
Plan
But
B,
we'll-
everyone invades. Plan C, money.
Plan C,
Plan C,
we go
lightning.
somewhere else,
Look.
buy a peasant army and come back. All of our money. We come through the portal. Yes, it's us again with 30,000 farmers.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
sorry.
we-
We've just gone and found the Dothraki, and
Yes, they
I mean, we've got some other options.
crossed the
like
great grass sea.
unsullied.
We are here.
Defina could just literally lightning bolt through like
The ship.
the bottom, the hull of the ship basically, and just see if that
Just
does some.
focus.
it would have to destroy the ship before the lightning actually got to the barrels because it's wood.
I mean, yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think what he was
There's some
thinking was
other
a
options
point
of
blank.
just taking the ship down.
Yeah, you
is
could just
also an option.
just take chunks out of the
Yeah.
ship and just hope to sink it.
That's more what I meant about the lightning bolt thing.
I'm wondering if there are any animals you could change into that could seriously damage the ship. Just
Dire badger.
like a mammoth.
no, I
mean-
mean like, have you seen any kinds of whale?
I don't think so.
Oh, we could dimension door up,
What are these
turn
hunting?
into a whale and then drop.
I mean,
Now that's a plan.
so because I've got two transformations, I could turn into an eagle, fly above the ship,
And then-
transform out, and then halfway through go into whale form, and then
I
drop
think
into
a whale is too high a CR.
We know you've at least seen them on Earth.
Yeah,
I
Richard
just
turned
it's
me
a
into-
6.
6. You've seen a whale-like creature. You've seen them described. You've heard them be described. And you've read about them in a book.
I'm sure
And
I
you've
won't.
seen
An
maybe a
octopus.
shape of something as you were sailing over from Fallacy.
What happens is I turn into a perfect whale, but I'm this big.
Yeah,
I just always sit there tiny.
just turn to a porpoise.
Saw it in a book.
Saw it from a distance.
The one you saw, yeah, was far away.
In the distance.
The
I mean-
whale looks.
Yes, let's go. Everyone can be there just in case. I'll octopus in. Set timer, octopus out. And we're done.
And we swim down until the fireworks stop.
Yes. What could possibly go
And
wrong?
if we
On that note,
if we hear the commotion of battle, we come
Hang
and
on.
help you.
Hang on.
Yes.
Something we do know,
Yes.
we saw devils not get hurt by fire. So this, we blow
you
up.
didn't.
On the shore we did.
Oh, yes, sorry, yes, you're right.
So these
Yes.
devils might not be hurt by fire.
Yes.
So we destroy the ship and all the devils fall into the water, but they're still
Yes.
alive.
Okay.
They do not swim very well.
Trick leans into Asher. This is the most Trick. Calazar leans into Asher. This is the most the Trick has ever said. I think he's a real strategist.
He's really coming into
I have
his
a high
own.
intelligence.
I know, right?
He's really coming into his own.
Some kind of mastermind almost.
I know, right?
No.
Almost.
Some kind of mega mind.
That's real leadership material.
No!
Then stay quiet, trick boy.
he's taking the lead in this, like taking a
He
direction.
really just took control of the situation.
Oh.
But yes, you're right. They do not take damage from the fire. On the other hand, there is a fuck ton of shrapnel
And cannons.
and things flying around.
Falling damage, maybe?
Yes.
I mean, they're not going to stay there.
If they fall.
Put it this way, they're going to arc off somewhere.
In particular.
Probably
And
not,
if there's a- and
probably
if
not
there's a
all
chain
the way
devil-
to the arc. Not quite.
Not quite. But if there's a chain devil, he's probably made of chains. Might sink.
Cool.
We do what we can.
Right, who's going?
All of us.
Yes.
As octopuses.
I wish.
Unfortunately, we do not have animal
How
traits on
many
mass
people
paladin.
can be water breathed?
Well, you can
hours.
cast you can cast as a ritual, so you can cast it.
When we're there as well.
You can cast it 6 a time, I think. Face
I've got a
it,
feeling it might be 10.
it may be 10. You may be right.
But you could do.
But he can ritual cast it, so he can just do it
For
as much as
everyone.
needed.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not concentration.
Nope.
And it lasts like 24 hours or something, or 8
Oh, really?
hours.
8 hours at least.
I think it's 8 hours.
And that's water breathing ritual. Last 24 hours.
Oh, you could go to sleep underwater.
10 willing creatures.
On the seabed.
Good.
So that's 1, 2, 3,
Monday.
4, 5, 6.
Bella
Bella
and
and Uta
Uta.
is
Uta.
8. Does Farouk... Is
Farouk's
Farouk's going to
staying
stay here to help
keep the
protect
barrier.
the
Yeah.
thing?
He is possibly the most powerful mage at the moment, so he's probably best off here. I mean, unless you can convince him, because he does have disintegrate
I think maybe he should stay here.
Fuck the side of this ship.
at the bottom of it.
Yes.
Doesn't he already use that? I feel like he
Actually,
probably
probably-
can't do it
I think
again.
he did use it, didn't he?
He did use it, yes.
He did use it, but he has got 7th level spells. Technically, he could do it again, but that's going to
No.
require some convincing.
No, that's
And
not
also,
good.
you know,
What's the
less-
range on disintegrate?
Also
Can you not
less-
do it from here?
Also, less metagaming on my part.
Okay.
Yeah,
We got a plan.
I think so.
Yes.
So looking forward to
Got
this.
a plan.
We
Oh,
plan.
octopus.
And on that note, that is where we'll take our break. Yeah, we'll be back in about 15 minutes or so to just refresh ourselves and possibly steal some gingerbread house. But we'll be back. Come back and join us then. See you in a little bit. And we're back. Hi. Sorry for the delay. We've just been reminiscing over Ross's wedding and calling old women things.
No.
Whoa! So we're
So,
going to get a funny idea about your wedding, Russ.
Yes.
those two things happened simultaneously. It's entirely possible they did. We did not really know you back then.
That's not the case.
So, what are you guys doing? You've taken about an hour in your various plannings and also your attuning and reattuning
Yes,
to different
casting
things.
retuning, yeah. Yeah, what are we doing?
You're going on your own as an octopus, and we're all going to
We're all
watch.
going to sit here and watch.
I'm going to stand here and wait for the
I think you
fireworks.
guys are coming with me.
Are we?
Yes.
Yes.
Shame.
And you're also casting Pass Without a Trace before you turn into
Yes, so I'm thinking turning into an octopus.
I'm thinking of
And-
turning.
some Mihas.
Mihas
Mihas.
has cast water breathing on it.
He's
That's
already
there's
done
that
that.
negative
Yes.
charisma kicking in. Yeah, meat ass.
Meat hat. No, a werewolf.
Meat shield. Yeah, that's the one.
Meat tussle.
There could be a restaurant somewhere called Meat House.
Mikasa, Yukasa. Oh.
I'm thinking of just swimming normally until we get closer and then octopus and sucker my way up.
You're the druid.
You're the octopus.
Does that sound like that would work?
No, are you asking me as the DM? Are you asking me as Bello? Are you
You as a DM.
We are going to fucking roll and find out.
Let's find out!
So, first of all, make a stealth check to get out to a place of relative safety.
We
to
leave
jump
through
in.
the back door.
Yeah, I'll pop a password at the tracer now anyway, because I might as well.
Everybody roll stealth for me, please.
And add 10.
Add 10.
10.
That'd be great.
And one for Athenia.
He does have disadvantage. Oh, it's better.
Hang on.
Oh, what have we got? Oh yeah, disadvantage. Actually, that's true. You are exhausted as well, so you have
Ooh.
disadvantage.
Well, this makes this whole thing much
Don't worry about
scarier.
Not that it matters, as my first roll was a natural 1. But I managed to not roll any worse on the second.
That's alright.
Congratulations.
we are proud of you. Okay, so natural 1
Which comes to a 16, but yeah, natural 1.
A 5 and 18.
with the plus 10.
Oh, sorry, a 15 and a 28. So
There you go.
I was too busy doing that.
Asher critted.
And that was the crit.
So
So
28.
28. And Kelatar got a 30.
39.
Alright, mate.
Bella got a 30. No, Bella got a 40.
She's higher level than
No,
me.
it doesn't matter.
She
Does not.
doesn't have a higher. No, she doesn't have a higher proficiency than you.
I only rolled a 16.
Oh, she rolled a 17. That explains it. And
We have exactly the same bonus.
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And Utar got himself a 27. So you managed to sneak away. Dealing with the fact that Foundling slips on a bit of loose rock and burning, it just sort of burns through your shoe a little bit. You manage to make your way to the deck, to the edge of the.
We're on the deck of the
Actually,
ship.
that was quick. Deck of the ship. Make way from the upturned deck of the ship
We were that quick.
and get to the shoreline where there is still a hole in the ice. It's about big enough for maybe two of you to go through at a time.
Spelunking.
You drop in.
Yeah.
Make perception checks. They spot you.
No chance. Not with the 240s involved.
He critted.
Doesn't matter. I'm sorry, they saw.
Natural 20.
We had 2.
Yeah.
2 beats
Still.
one. Okay.
So with that,
How long does it take to get over to us, that cannonball?
it's flying fast,
Yeah.
but it still takes a little bit of time to get there. So it does. You've got enough time to jump into the water before you
okay.
get
Oh, okay.
impact in,
Okay.
but you are aware that they have spotted you.
And it wipes out the building what we just protected.
Oh, that one. That one's protected by magic. But you guys are sort of further north-ish. Alright, so you're in the water. It is cold, but it doesn't feel quite so bad. Once you take that first breath, your body sort of equalises to the temperatures there, and you sort of get a little bit more used to it. And you start swimming under the ice. It's about good 2-3 feet worth of ice above you. I'm going to say, for this you probably don't need to make a stealth check because you're far enough away and underwater.
Yeah,
so
I think we're
it
keeping
doesn't
as
make a
deep as we.
As deep as we can.
Yes, you drop down to the shore and you
As
just
deep as Cedric's voice.
As deep as deeper than that.
yeah.
So deep.
You can swim for maybe a minute or so
Yeah.
before you break from the ice cover
Yeah.
and you keep going. The ocean does drop away by quite a long distance, beyond the range of any of your dark vision. Especially for you, Cedric, because you do not have dark vision
Until I'm octopus, anyway.
until you're an octopus. But you just keep swimming
Supposed to
along.
have dark vision.
Yeah, 120 feet or something.
So okay.
They really are.
It's really strong. 60
Um,
feet of swimming as well.
yeah. But they can die within an hour if they're stranded on land. So,
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's an hour.
Yeah.
and it's
Oh
an
yeah,
hour.
yeah. That was a dismissive. Ew.
Oh, fair. But you do eventually make it within distance of the ship, and you can now see the hull.
We swim to the far side of it.
Yep.
Things open.
You can't see from this distance. You're
We
underwater.
need to
So,
break
you need to
surface.
submerge. Well, not submerge. The other thing.
Emerge.
Surface.
Surface. That's the word.
Re-emerge.
You need to go up.
Supermerge.
Become wide.
I really wish that could possibly happen. The cleric and the barbarian.
For the record, you would have had to swim with this. You would have had to put your shield away
Yes, that's
because otherwise you are trying to swim with like a big scoop.
It's
and
using it
yeah,
like a rowing.
awkward.
Yes, yeah.
Rowing.
Yeah, but then you're trying to drag it forward underwater.
It's magic.
You just end up just staying in the spot.
No, I'm just like swimming up, then getting on it and using like an underwater
Kite
surfboard.
surf.
Yeah,
We've already been spotted, so.
okay. I will recast Pass Without a Trace,
Okay, pass that traces up.
and
Are we ready?
Let's Bella, either you or me, just pop up and take a look. Have a look at the
Yeah, sure.
gun ports. Shall I, or do you want to?
Go ahead.
Oh,
I've got magic, so make a stealth check.
can I stay within 30 feet, or will I likely to be?
The waters are pretty clear within 30
Okay, that's
feet.
fine. That's fine. I'll leave it then.
so I don't get the.
No.
That's an 18.
18? Okay.
I'm staying close to the side of the ship.
Yeah. You swim up, sort of following the shadow, just trying to get a good line of it. And the portholes are closed on this side.
Do they look like they might be able to be opened from the outside?
Make a perception check.
More importantly, they look like
You
they
failed it because you can't find the dice.
Do they look
Sure,
like
I
they
left
can
the
opened
dice
by
in
an
there.
octopus? That's the important question.
22.
22. They look like they've opened from the inside.
Are we able to communicate underwater?
Yeah, you can speak underwater.
Okay, I will
Swim that down.
submerge and relay this information.
Do you think we could jimmy it with a dagger or something? Or a crowbar?
Oh, it was crowbarring. Invisible.
I'm just trying to create as best visual as I can.
I
We
could be playing
might be
Mysterium
able
instead.
to. We might be able to, but it might be difficult to do it without being spotted. I guess I could try with my mage hand.
Well, if it still poses a problem, then I don't know what that is. I'm trying. We'll work
It's
with
close.
it.
No, it's good.
It's
It's
It's dimension
well.
door we can pop in.
Why do you go Yoda on that?
Dimension door we can.
Pop in, we can.
Been here before. I have.
Bella says, teleportation magic won't get us onto the ship. They seem to have reinforced the defences since the last time you were here, apparently. In weird alternate timelines.
I was going to say. They
How
would
did
know.
they know?
They
You
would know.
told them.
No,
We told
how
the
did
Legion.
the devils know?
You don't know. Find one and interrogate it.
DM fuckery. That's how.
I guess.
Or it might have been an enchantment they just didn't have active. Because they weren't expecting anyone to jump onto the ship. You don't
I
know.
have to turn all my defences off sometimes.
Turn her defence off.
Who was that?
Just Connor.
Unlock.
Yeah, you've got a new van. It's unlocked outside his house.
Announce it on the internet.
I had to take it back. I keep my keys on the stairs there, and it's keyless entry. And I kept them on the stairs, and I walked out there to go see if it was totally unlocked. So I was like, yeah, great, thanks. I had to take it back. I was like, can we turn this off? And I was like, but you paid for it. I was like, can we turn this off?
I chose poorly.
My bedroom's at the front of the house. There's no
Yeah.
way I can.
Just leave it in the office. Anyway, never mind. That's a you problem.
Let's solve the octopus problem.
Let's solve the party problem. Then we'll come to your life.
So-
That's Eat, Crit and Survive after dark.
Either
Therapy session.
we can try and jimmy open a hatch at the back.
We just fight our way
We
through.
can also turn you invisible.
Yeah, so
Have I been on this? Have I been on the ship? Has Cedric been on the ship before?
Yes.
Okay.
The last time you were here, and then you all got blown to
I
pieces.
wasn't there for that session. That's why.
You were there briefly on the deck of the ship, and then
Okay.
you all got blown up.
Okay, so I don't know the layout underneath the ship. That was going on.
The only
Bella
person who
does.
knows- the only person who knows the layout from our group is Keltar. Because he dimensioned
He
it.
did dimension door onto it. Bella and Ella do know the. Oh, sorry. Bella and Utar know the full layout because they sail on this ship.
Okay.
So, do you want me to try and open one of these gun ports from out here? I can try. It's going to be tricky.
maybe only put as much pressure as you can be stealthy with it. Don't punch the thing.
I mean,
open.
I'm doing this. I'm doing this from 30 feet away with magic. So it's quite stealthy, but
I just mean, do it a little bit. If it doesn't give, then don't worry about it.
Try it. Because the longer,
Okay.
the longer we're going to be seen.
I will.
Yes.
Let me get this right. Right. I will be. So I think I'm about 30 feet away from the lowest gun ports.
Yes.
Then I will cast Mage Hand.
Yes.
I will give the Mage Hand my Thieves' Tools
Yeah, it's legit. Can be done.
and send my Mage Hand with my Thieves' Tools up to the one of
Okay.
these gun ports.
Just a glowing hand. Floats
It
up.
is invisible.
An invisible hand.
But if it could be seen...
A visual glowing hand.
The
It's
tools
glowing.
inside
you
it
did not
might.
specify that.
It's
it
glowing
I
invisibly.
think it is always for.
No, it isn't. It can be.
It's glowing invisibly.
It can be made invisible. For it. I think it's part of your bonus action. You can turn it invisible.
Thought it was
It doesn't matter. You turn it invisible. We'll worry about it another time.
Yeah.
'Cause I think it's as part of your.
I thought it was just automatically invisible for rogues.
Arcane Trickster. You can make it, but it's not necessarily automatically, so it's fine. So you can make it. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. Okay, you can make it.
It's but
Okay.
it's carrying.
This is the first time I've used it.
Yeah, it's fine.
It is carrying visible thieves'
Tools.
tools. And I guess I will try to open a gun port.
Make a dexterity check.
Is this not a thieves' tools check?
This would be with thieves' tools.
Because
guess.
I do have expertise
Yes,
in
and
that.
you can use that proficiency when you're using your sleight of hand.
Yes, I
So
also
yeah,
have
so- Hello.
expertise in sleight of
How
hand.
far away am I?
Well, that's up to you. How close do you want to be?
Roll guidance.
Okay, that lasts for a minute. So by the time you swim up, doing the thing, swim back down, that would get through to a pass without trace. Concentration spells. Both
Yeah.
are concentration spells, yes.
Guidance is concentration.
I mean, irrelevant because you can
Sure.
just recast the thing.
Yeah.
So I get to add D4 to this, do I?
Yes.
I'm about range anyway for the pass without the trace, so yeah.
It's good.
Make it better.
It's a 32.
Okay.
Your other one was better.
You manage to get the thieves' tools into position and just start pushing inwards, small amount. From what you can see, because you've had in order to see, you've had to come from underneath the shadow of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in a position where you can see that there is a slight gap that opens before it's pushed shut
It's pushed shut.
from the other side.
Oh, is he pushing it in? And someone's pushing
I
it
thought
back?
it would flap outwards.
They flap inwards.
Oh.
You don't know whether it's being pushed back or whether it's weighted back that way to keep them sealed.
Right, I will bring it back. And
Okay.
Sorry, that didn't work.
Does that imply that as an octopus, I could just push on it and then crawl in?
If they are weighted so that it stays sealed, then yes. If someone saw that,
I'd be invisible.
So was the hand.
I mean, you'd be invisible, but the thing would still open.
You could go to a different port.
Yes.
If they were watching that one, you could just go to a different one.
It might be worth poking my octopus head in.
There are 4 along the
Yeah.
each side.
Do you want to
I'll
give that a try?
try.
Right.
Sure, right. How are we doing this?
So you're concentrating on Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah, I'll pop Pass Without a Trace back on.
You pass without a trace.
I will cast invisibility on you.
That's what I'm sitting so low in my chair.
Wait. Because
Oh.
doesn't he have to turn invisible into an animal first?
No, you can
No,
do
I
that.
I think it's just as a creature. It doesn't. I don't
Oh,
transform
right.
into a new creature. I'm still
Right.
Cedric. Octa Cedric.
But yeah, it doesn't cancel the invisibility because
Right.
it's someone else cast polymorph.
I just didn't want
for
you to
example.
waste a spell.
Yeah, I know.
And it
Thank
only
you.
drops if I
Cast a spell,
cast a
makes an
spell
attack.
or make an
Attack.
attack.
You've already cast your spell and you're not doing your B shape isn't a
Yes.
spell. Okay.
CCC.
So you're now Octopussy.
Okay.
And you have the thing.
What am I
We
doing?
gave you
Yes.
that first,
Yes.
right?
Well,
Oh no, I can
here's the
wind.
question,
Yeah.
did you want
do I want
to-
to wind it up and carry it with me, or do I want to have it in
Yeah.
my form and then?
it's up to you.
How big is this ship again?
It's well, if we turn the map over.
Oh, because when I'm
around.
Oh, bother. Caffeine broke.
That's fine. That thing it does slot out. It'll just slot back in again.
when I'm in octopus form, I'm really slow. So if I have to walk like 80 feet to get from one side to the other, which it looks like I almost might have to, it might be worth me.
It's a 40-foot across.
Although I'm actually way stealthier as an octopus.
Is this half
Those
scale?
are 10
so
foot
each
squares.
each
No.
square is 10 foot. So
No.
it's 20 feet across.
20 feet across. So yes.
Okay. And where are the gun
What is-
ports?
They are spaced out about every 10. They're sort of clustered in about 5-foot increments
Okay.
in the middle of the ship.
What is your crawling speed?
10 feet.
Yeah.
It's slow.
I thought it would be 8 feet.
But I think I'd rather have.
But you'd be quiet going out
Yes.
slowly.
So I will octopus
That was a good one.
with the item in.
You just got it, did you?
No.
In tentacle. I won't merge the
Okay.
item
So-
into me.
So,
It is-
okay, before... In that case, am I casting invisibility?
With it in, yes, with me holding the
So,
item.
I feel like we would have worked this out before.
You would have worked out before, but either way, if you took it off Bella holding it in her hand, you could just and it turns invisible because you're carrying it.
I mean,
Yes.
Bella might have nightmares. Ugh.
We've got hickeys all over her arm.
Just that big slime.
I mean,
Oh,
Or
Nordic War-
hagfish.
If it didn't recharge after a short or long rest, I just cloud my way out.
Doesn't really work when you're. It works well if you're underwater. It doesn't really work.
I'm hoping to, if I need to, launch it at someone's face and run. That's my backup plan.
It's just a lighter.
So, giant octopus.
Yes. Okay.
Invisible giant octopus.
Invisible.
Giant octopus.
Invisible. Pass without the trace. Giant octopus.
Yes.
Arsonist octopus.
Arsonist octopus. What could possibly be wrong? Okay.
D&D.
I will
Double O octopus.
swim up to the bottom of the boat
Yes.
and see if I can even climb up the boat because this is step 1.
Make an athletics check as an octopus.
Thunk. Thunk. Nice.
+3.
It's I'm proficient with it. It's got +7 on here.
He's got the stats for a giant octopus on it.
17.
It doesn't have athletics on the one I've got in the DMG.
Oh,
Or is it your proficiency that you've added on there?
it's just on the
Yeah. Stat block.
stat block.
Okay, it's got proficiency. Is that hang on? Is that strength saving throw?
No, it just says skills. Athletics +7, stealth +5.
I guess it keeps.
nature
I guess it
+4,
keeps. Oh,
perception
that's right. Because it
+9.
keeps your skills if you have them.
Oh, my proficiencies. I mean,
Your
it's,
proficiencies.
well, I should hope so because that wasn't very high. That's a 13.
13. Okay.
That's alright.
You managed
carrying
to-
myself on this. I've started holding my breath, by the way.
Okay. As you appear out of it, make a stealth check, Cedric. As you are now out of the water. This is
Advantage?
disadvantage. It's straight roll because you are exhausted.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's it is
Is
good
the
though. we've got that.
octopus exhausted?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, that's good. That's a 29. I'm do one tentacle at a time. Sorry, one sucker at a time.
Because you're moving stealthily, because you're moving stealthily, you are moving
over,
at
like-
5 feet essentially.
Yeah, that's
climbing.
fine. Yeah.
I'm waiting for that last one to smell like over the top.
Which side have you gone up on? The side where they're all closed, or the side where they're open?
The side where they are closed.
Okay.
Up the back where the windows are.
I'm going. So if
And there are 4 ports.
which one was checked?
I'm going to say I did the second one along from the end we were closest to.
You're probably near the stern, so it's probably
I'm saying
about there.
So there's one there. I checked that one, so there's like 2 more a bit further on.
I will go for like the end one. Where
Okay.
the one's here.
So you swim underneath first, and then you.
Yes. Oh, do we have octopus?
Oh, he's a bit big.
It's a giant octopus. It's fine.
A large object, not a huge one.
Release the kraken.
You're going to want to put it like that way by maybe 6 inches. Yeah, good enough.
The Kraken!
As you crawl your way up slowly, you get to the port.
Yeah.
You look up. And this is where I check stats. To see. Hello. Starfish. Kelazar is confused.
It's the only thing I can think of. The little starfish from Finding Nemo, where he's on the the side of the tank.
Yeah.
The big smiley face. Would the Octocentric still have the googly eyes?
I've never seen Finding Nemo.
Have you not?
No.
I hate Disney films, and Finding Nemo's great.
Isn't it not?
You go up there,
Yeah.
you look, and you suddenly look. As you're looking up, a head pops over, looks left, looks right,
So someone's looking out
out off the top,
off the top. Sorry, yeah. So
Looking
they
off the top.
probably heard some suctiony noise, maybe.
or someone has told them about the thing that opened underneath, or something.
Ah, got you. Okay.
One of those things may have happened.
Okay.
You don't know. They could be investigating because they
Yes.
saw movement
Yeah,
over on the
fair.
far side.
They use their passive investigation.
Just having a look.
Passive investigation.
It's back.
It's got to be useful.
Doesn't appear to have at any point like locked eyes on me or even pretended to not notice. Okay.
It just blends in like a chameleon.
But he's invisible, so yeah, kind of. So now what are you doing, Cedric?
So okay, I'm at a gun port. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to just one tentacle, just try and nudge it open.
E.T.'s finger comes.
Make a strength check.
I'm gonna basically what I want to do is I want to like push a little bit and just keep applying more pressure, so I don't go full on like just punch my hand through it.
Make a strength check.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh, so 10.
10. Just little bit of pressure on it. Little bit of pressure. Not quite enough.
It's not. It's just not giving
Not
it.
moving at the
to
moment. No.
I guess I'm gonna have to go over the top and inside. I just start ripping it.
Just gonna let me at it.
Okay,
Break
hold on.
everything around the port.
Okay. Dreaming of a White Christmas.
Too late.
Yeah. Okay.
There's still time.
I'm gonna.
This year.
Okay. I'm gonna climb up to the top of the deck. I'm gonna peer over and just what do I see? 6 crossbows just trained up.
Make a perception check.
And a cannon.
Make an accuracy check.
I'm rolling 6 with this die.
Use a different fucking die.
I will. You know what? I will. That's a 15 now.
Disadvantage because tired.
Yes. That was higher, so.
Okay. You look over. There are a couple of those armor-suited Meridans or Merigons wandering around, looking
Yes.
at different things, sort of tying ropes, and one of them is moving a barrel. There is the big chain devil standing at the
Helm.
helm with another guy who's sort of like quite gaunt in his face, just sort of leaning on the wheel. Just
Which way are they looking?
they're just sort of looking at each other, so looking into the
Oh, okay.
wheel,
Yeah,
sort of discussing something.
Gazing lovingly into
Romantically.
each other's eyes.
There's one chain just wraps around his waist. They
Do I
just seem
see
to be having a conversation.
really? It's never.
Do I see any stairs going down?
And that's.
Yeah, there is a
Okay.
stairs that lead out. There's also a loading hatch.
Can I squeeze through? Is there like?
It's a gated.
Yeah,
like it is on there. You can see it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a grate.
Okay.
It's on the far side from where you are, but yes.
Yeah, which is annoying, but I think I'll do that because I can squeeze through and hang and just sort of see. So I'm going to make my way stealthily across,
Okay.
and then start latch on, hang once I get through, and just see what's going.
Okay, it takes you about 20 seconds to get across the other side, but then you sort
Get out.
of squeeze your way through, holding on upside down, and then you realise you can't get the device through that hole. Slightly too large.
Can I lift this thing?
You can certainly try. How noticeable that will be,
Yeah.
you don't know.
How big is this device?
It's maybe 3-4 inches across. It's not yay big.
Okay, I'm gonna.
So how big are the gaps in the grate?
Slightly smaller than that.
So you could get through them, but the
Yeah,
device can't.
I think basically I am already through, and I've gone to go, and I got Duke. Okay, my.
Especially as you've had to wrap your tentacle around it to keep hold of it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have. Okay, this is what I'm thinking, but I don't know how possible it is based on stuff. So,
Well, do you want me to tell you what you can see in this room?
yeah, let's go with that first, just in case.
Okay, below you can see where the cannons are set.
Yes.
With small piles of chain. A couple of them have got these small, cone-like shells.
Yes.
Another couple have just got these, they've got these sort of weird packets that look kind of like a shotgun shell.
Yeah.
That as they sort of move around and shoot, you can just hear them there's clunking inside them. You suspect this is probably grape shot.
Yeah.
And then just cannonballs and barrels of gunpowder. You can see as the guy who was bringing a barrel down
Yes.
wanders through and goes through into a storeroom that has got maybe 3-4 barrels contained in there. Make a perception check as well as you're sort of hanging there with disadvantage.
Oh, stop rolling that die. Okay. Okay. At 18.
18. You can see that there was a porthole in that room
Yeah.
that is open.
Okay.
At the prow of the ship.
So I'd have to go round the other
Round
side.
here?
That side, yeah.
Okay, but there's an option there for me to
There's
get
an
in
open door.
without-
There's also the gun port.
I'm just so my thought was, and I think it's just too much. Is almost okay. So we've got 8 limbs. So one's holding the device, 2 are holding me onto the grates, and then the other 5 essentially going to try push. So I'm carrying my own weight in the grate. Sorry, the other 4 are doing and then the one which was holding the device puts it on the edge and then wraps around and grabs it again, if you get what I mean, and pull it underneath. So I only have to lift the grate by as much as it is to pull that in. But I don't know how heavy the grate is. I don't know.
Make a strength check.
I want to do the same thing where I start easing it. If it's too heavy or it's going to feel like
in
it's going to
in order to give it that push
Yeah.
to get it up, you would have to get a fair lever on it from where you are, which may be tricky to do. You can see the hinges that are on the far side of the ship closest to the shore.
Yeah.
So it opens that way rather than.
Is there anyone else down in this room?
Yeah, there's a couple of Meridons wandering around and one barbed devil.
Did I discover how sticky I was? Can I cling to a ceiling?
You put a couple of suckers onto there. Just hold on. And it falls away. You do not have spider climb.
I figured as much. I was just,
You also know you're drying off a little bit, so you're losing a little bit of suction. But at the moment, you're just sort of hanging on there and using the other tendril to grip on.
And how big is the drop?
10 feet.
Okay, so if I dropped, I could probably do it quite stealthily.
Yes.
I'm really big, actually. I'm 10 feet.
You're a large.
You make a big
you're 10 foot across. An octopus is not. So you could
I
reach
could
across.
hang for 2 and then put the rest of my limbs down on the ground.
You still have the issue of the thing.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm thinking ahead already before I get. Okay, my thought process being that I want to go in through this great thing and then out the porthole.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing as I'm this far already, I don't want to risk going back across the deck. And
there is something else that you would notice down there is that they do have obviously ways of lighting the cannons.
Yes.
then there is a torch that is mounted in a sconce.
How long's the timer on the thing?
30 seconds.
How close is there a torch to the barrels?
The torch is sort of in the middle of the room, so it's in position to go off to any of the cannons. The cluster of barrels is in the storeroom.
So it's quite far. I have to move that.
There are a couple of other barrels that are, there for reloading purposes.
But you would need a big enough barrel to take up shit.
Yeah, there's a couple of small kegs, but there are a couple of big barrels as well.
How close is the hole to the barrels?
Pretty fucking close. Maybe 2 or 3 feet.
Okay, so I literally, if I can drop arm, I'm off the boat basically as soon as I armed.
If you can get it into the barrel to get it off, yeah.
And the barrels, how are they sealed? So I know there's 1,000 questions, but I just
That's
need
fine.
to make sure I'm doing everything.
Regular barrels, so it's just a wooden thing on
Okay.
top. So it seems to the easiest way is pry them off.
Okay.
You were made for this. It's like licking a stamp. Just.
I thought you had a beak. You're trying to lick it with a beak.
There's an ocean. Swallow it
It's
around.
quite
And
far away, but
you'll be huge.
yeah, it's true. Okay.
Point of order before you
Yes.
go. How deep are the rest of you sitting?
I'm going to say 20 feet below the surface.
20 feet below the surface.
How clear is it again? You said it was quite clear water.
Fairly clear water, but if you're underneath the
Yeah,
the
so
prow,
like where the boat comes to like a point, I'm like dead in the middle.
okay,
I'm back here somewhere.
okay,
I think.
but you're
Like,
underneath the boat.
Underneath the boat.
Here.
Yeah. Okay.
I am not stealthy.
Ramsey?
Yeah, somewhere under the shadow.
Use
of
the
the
use the
ship.
minis to just locate where you are.
So I've removed.
Yeah, move the giant octopus that isn't really helpful.
He's not there. Farouk and Fina and Kelatar. They're probably around here somewhere as well.
Okay, and Farouk and
Farouk didn't come with us.
not Farouk, Utar.
I was going to say.
Is he going to
Otherwise,
be
it's going to
Utah?
disintegrate.
No, I've got Utar. Need your minis.
How far away am I from the barrels again? Sorry.
From where
From the
you are,
storeroom. Yeah, hanging on the ceiling. Yeah.
you're about there. The storeroom is right at the front, so you're maybe 20 feet away.
Okay, so that's 2 rounds plus a third to get off. Without-
Dash?
I can dash. Okay. I'm gonna try lift the grate and move the device through, like I was just talking about a minute ago.
Make an athletics
It's
check.
challenging, but I'm gonna
So
go.
make an athletics check, and then depending on how this goes, we'll make a dexterity check to see if you can get it in quickly enough.
Yes. Okay.
Without trapping an arm.
Okay. This is with disadvantage, isn't it?
Correct.
Okay.
Good. Better.
That was a crit. So
Yeah.
the one I will take though is a 22.
Okay, you managed to get yourself somehow across the side and sort of lift the tentacle on, put it on there, and release the tentacle so you can come back in and just slowly get the angle onto it, and it just lifts up enough. Make a dexterity check for me. Disadvantage still.
Yes, this is not going to be as good.
Can we still see him from the bottom?
Oh, he's inside. he's on the top of the boat.
Okay. 4.
Have you used your fate die yet?
You grab onto it.
I haven't used my fate die
That's
yet.
true. You're D10.
Thank you. Thank you.
Could be a 14.
It's a 9.
9. Okay.
You get the better.
You get the tentacle up, and you just suddenly feel the gap isn't big enough, and you just feel it just on top of the arm,
Okay.
and you sort of feel that resistance there as you reach out and grab it, and you suddenly realise as it's there, it's visible because you've let go.
Yeah, I figured as much.
And then you grab onto it, and it disappears again.
Okay.
But you can't get it.
Can I try make another athletics just to lift and essentially
Make an athletics check.
lift, pull all my limbs out, and then even if I just happen to drop,
Make an athletics check.
I'm going to try be as far. No, I don't like that die. I'm going to try be as fast of an octopus as I can afterwards.
Caution to the wind.
I mean, I'm going to drop, then I can dash.
I believe.
No,
you.
I can't. Yeah, I can. Okay.
Hashtag real life blast.
Okay. So, yeah.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
What is that? That's a 21.
21. Okay, you push it up. And just hear it go, boom! You just hit. everyone suddenly looks at it. The people that are in there suddenly go, as you fall and into a cannon that was directly below you.
Sure, okay, yeah.
Bounce off it and...
You can actually.
I mean, stealthily, speedily?
You can only stealth. Or you can
I will
make a
just...
stealth check.
In fact, hold on. Before I do, I will take half a second just to assess the situation.
Make an insight check.
Nobody's
Octopus
moving.
insight.
Oh, it's still with disadvantage. Hold on.
Yeah. How insightful. Oh.
It's Cedric insight. It's not Octopus insight.
It's still good. We're on 11.
11. The Merigons have metal masks as faces.
Oh, okay,
They
sorry.
cannot
Oh,
be
okay.
read anyway.
Okay,
But
but
they're
they're all looking up.
They're sort of
at
looking
the
up.
moment.
Well, they're looking up there, but they're also looking at where a sudden clang
Yeah.
has hit a cannon.
Must be the wind.
Cedric says.
The bar
They're looking at the cannon. Everyone's looking at the cannon. Cedric's behind them, also looking at the cannon.
I don't know what possibly could have done that. Oh well, I suppose we should all go back to work.
The Barb Devil is looking confused.
So is he.
As an octopus.
What's he looking confused at?
That area in general.
Is he above or below? I'm losing track.
He's down in the.
He's down below.
The
Okay.
Chain Devil was up on the top. The Barb
That's
Devil
what-
and a few of the Merigons were down here, but there's also a couple of Merigons.
I will
on
stealthily
top.
continue towards the storeroom then.
Make a stealth check.
I'll do that.
With disadvantage, but plus 10.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, no,
I'm still
straight
invisible.
roll,
Straight
because
roll.
invisible.
Still, yeah.
Straight roll at plus 10. I also like the idea that whilst you're doing this, you're having to go with one limb in the air so that you don't drag the piece of metal on the floor behind
Yes,
you.
yeah.
So you're just doing this.
Well, I was planning on coming up with a crowbar as well, so I was just imagine just like had all of these tools, and I'm just like
He's like as many things.
I was
when you
gonna say,
have
oh,
a-
no, no,
Be a Swiss Army octopus.
no.
He's won a foldable boat.
You come across Batman's greatest foe, Octoman. That's utility octopus.
It's just Dr. Octopus.
And
Well, that's true, yeah. He's got
Doctor
utility octopus.
Doc Ock with a utility belt.
did I
But
do
it's
that once?
just
Did I-
different
no,
universe.
just one.
Straight
Yeah,
roll.
yeah.
It's just an octopus holding
23.
things. Okay. You're stealthier than Bo. You just sneak through. You just make your way through,
Yeah.
and you can see someone is just pulling the door closed from where the barrel is. Well, the barrel's
On the way in.
storeroom. Before you get there.
Oh, before I get there, okay.
They're pulling it close so you can break stealth and dash and to get there.
Is there like
3-point dunk.
Sorry, someone
hold on.
inside the room pulling the door.
No, someone coming out of the room is closing the door.
is it like a loose plank or anything around?
Make a perception check.
Oh, I rolled the die. I didn't like. Oh, it worked. That's a +9. What is that? Someone please.
And
23.
And disadvantage.
Oh yeah. Or a 19.
Okay. There are a couple of planks that have been worn a little bit. There's also underneath the cannons where there is a space to hide into.
Okay, so my thought process being that if someone's trying to shut the door, they're like closing it like this, and I'm behind them. So they walked out the room and they're closing the door like this.
Yes.
And I want to just like see if I can slide a plank of wood just underneath, so that as they close the door, it just goes dunk. They might just open it and then kick it out of the way, but I'm hoping that them doing that's going to give me an opportunity to just go through.
There are the various bits of cartridge and chain and cannonballs that are just sort of around you that are loose as part of the loading process. So there is maybe you could put something in that, you could get something in the door if you could get a good enough throw at it from where you are.
Yeah, so you don't want...
Tentacle.
It has the advantage they wouldn't be able to see what
Some really
was
shoddy
blocking the door.
workmanship on this boat, I can tell you that.
I will I will wait. Is there something smaller around near me?
Yeah, I mean, you said like.
Yeah, there's a
cartridges.
thing. There's a couple of cartridges.
just
There's a
thinking-
thing that's used to. There's basically a
I want
stick.
something like this big,
Yeah, there's like a down
I will
roll that is
pick it
used to help
and I will throw
Pack.
it on the other side of the room.
make an attack roll.
Without, does that count as an attack roll?
He's not throwing it at someone.
I'm just throwing it
Diversion,
to make a
just
noise. I'm making a diversion noise. I'm not trying to hit someone. With it.
Okay, make
Strength. See how far you can throw it.
Well, where are you aiming to throw it? How far away are you trying to
Okay,
throw it?
so if I've dropped down here and I'm trying to get over here,
Yes.
there's a guy closing the door here.
Yes.
I want to throw it just literally, not even that far. I just want to throw it like over here somewhere. I'm just trying to get his attention this way, so he might just leave the door for a moment.
Roll d20.
and walk over there.
As you just pick up something.
You get disadvantage just rolling it.
Just this will be an ability check, so disadvantage. Because you just reach over, you just grab something and
11.
doesn't really go that far, but it just impacts into the ground. It's sort of, I'm going to say for this, make a persuasion check.
Sure.
Make a legitimacy check.
He is invisible as an octopus.
I mean, it's -1, so this could be interesting.
It's
And
to-
a disadvantage.
And a disadvantage. This is a distraction roll. The only thing I can think of is
11.
okay. It makes a noise. And they sort of stop and you bought yourself a couple of seconds to get.
I will try to get over to the door
So
whilst he's just
dash in.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll a d20 to see whether or not they perceive octopus speeding.
Invisible
through.
octopus.
That's true. Didn't roll well anyway. That was better. But he has also broken stealth, so that kind of balances out.
Yeah.
So first roll was a 5. So
Okay.
you, as they're sort of busy going, you manage to
just
inside squeeze
Yeah.
through the gap, and you just sort of feel the door pressure on one tentacle that's left
Yeah.
behind, and then it just
Yeah, pull it in, yeah.
and you're in.
This is the
He
greatest.
can't take
there
a
are-
deep breath and turn around and there's
you can't take a deep-
6 guards.
No, there are 8 barrels in here.
Okay, 8 barrels.
8
okay.
barrels of gunpowder, with the various a couple of extra, a couple of dozen cannonballs
With shrapnel.
just sat
Okay.
in the corner, stored away, just locked into position with some
And the
netting.
window's obviously really close as well.
The window is there, yes.
Yeah, good. Plot hole, yes. Okay, yeah, I will start winding up the
Okay, start
timer.
winding it.
I will. I'll try to pry open one of the barrels.
Make a dexterity check.
Nice.
An 18.
Disadvantage.
Oh, sorry, yes. Or
Good dexterity.
thanks. An 8.
8. You can't get. Your suckers are far too big, and your tentacles are just too big to actually get in there. There was a crowbar in there that you could use to.
we go use a crowbar. Oh yeah,
An invisible crowbar.
on muscle out if I
The
need.
ox-
Make an athletics check to crowbar it out.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Why do we send the exhausted guys to do this?
Because he's the one who
I
can
know,
turn
right?
into an octopus.
It's so much fun. I love this.
11.
11? Okay. It's not a difficult DC to open a barrel. You just pop it open.
It's full of beer.
But as it goes, you just hear the wood go tunk onto the floor.
Okay, I've already wound.
Yep.
So I'm dropping it in.
Yep.
Is it 30 seconds? Was the
30 seconds is the
Jesus
timer.
Christ, oh my God. I'll put the lid back on.
I mean, you could just bury it in the gunpowder.
Oh, I mean, I will bury it, but I will
Yeah.
put it back on just in case.
Okay, that takes 6 seconds.
And then play Russian roulette. Hey, Golan. See you.
I will then maneuver to the window,
Okay.
and I will go out. But, no, I will hang.
As you go up to the window,
Yeah.
it's closed.
It just closed.
No, he closed it before he left the
You
room.
I
said
said
it
it was
was
open. I asked
It
about
was
the
o-
window being open.
It was open.
Yeah.
And then he came, as he was coming out, he was closing it.
I did ask that when he was in.
No, when I was in the room.
When
Oh,
we
did
were
you?
in the room.
I
Yeah.
know.
You said
I
something.
heard. I heard the question was: is the window the window's there? Was what I
Well,
heard.
yes, but what I meant
Which
was
my response was: yes, the window is still there.
that's what I would, because I was like, well, I want my escape route. So if the window's shut, I mean, I'm not doing.
Okay, you
I'm
probably
not
would have.
necessarily doing any of
Passive
this.
perception would have been fine. You would notice it and reopen it.
Okay, good. Okay. I mean, I will make my way. If it's shut, I will try to open it anyway. But was there like a strength check to try to push it open or something?
No, dexterity.
Oh,
to open
okay,
the thing.
I will.
You would have done it. You would have gone. Oh, the window's shut
Yeah.
again. Uh-oh.
And then but I will just hang 2 tentacles for a bit,
Okay. How long?
only for like maybe a round or
So 6 seconds. hanging there.
6 seconds. So just to check that no one else comes back into the room to try
Okay.
like disarm it or something like that. I just want to that pause that no one heard me pop the barrel and goes back into investigate. Essentially,
Okay.
that's kind of what I'm trying to. That's what I want to.
Okay, you hang there
Assess.
for a second. 6 seconds pass. 10.
Okay,
No
I will
one just come
drop.
through.
Yeah, I'll drop.
So how many? Sorry, you put it in how many seconds ago?
I put it in that round, so I got out.
So 16 seconds have gone past.
Essentially, yeah,
Yeah.
half the time's gone.
We're all still like right underneath the boat.
as you drop down into the water.
Do we see him drop into the water?
No, he's invisible.
Would there be a splash?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I will punch the water.
Make an octopus attack roll.
I mean,
Disadvantage.
Oh, no, it's an attack roll. It's not disadvantage.
With
he's
advantage
at
because you're
second-
invisible.
Oh no, it's you with 2
You've
levels.
got, and that's speed.
Oh,
Advantage
speed.
because it's invisible.
It's a 16 to punch the water.
And make sneak attack damage on the. No. As you fall in, and you're still there. But because you're under the water and the prow, you still can't see him.
Oh, okay. If I can't see them, then I'll swim towards them.
Okay, you swim down underneath it. Takes you a few seconds, and you now see an octopus swimming towards you.
And I go.
Right. Die!
All 8 of my digits is like,
Go down!
What's your speed?
Well,
Those
22
seconds hanging on,
and a
just
half
fucked.
feet.
So 20.
I just
Yeah.
want to make
I
sure.
know, yeah, I get it.
What's your speed as an octopus?
I'm at 60.
I think
60.
I might burn a key or two to bonus action dash.
Yeah. So yours is.
I could go.
Hundreds.
Yeah, I could go 180 feet in one round if I wanted
Okay.
to.
40.
So your speed currently is halved because you don't have a swim speed. So your speed is 20.
40.
Because dash.
You can dash, yeah.
And mine is this. Mine is
15, but you can,
15, but I can dash and bonus dash,
Yeah,
so
you can
that's
go-
45.
you can go 45 in a round.
I can go 45.
You can go 45 in a round.
then-
Utar can action surge to dash.
67 is a bit of a...
Fuck.
And Bella can presumably
Bella is
do
a
the same
rogue.
as me.
Yeah,
so.
Kelatar on the other hand, and Kafina.
Kelatar is going to grab Kafina and dimension
Just to mention door down.
and I'm going to rage swim.
Rage swim.
Yes, shrapnel.
And a just thunderous
Oh yeah.
explosion
Yeah,
now.
just
Blowing things off. There is a massive boom. You watch as the ship disintegrates above you in a giant orange fireball scattering upwards. You feel the shock of the water and the impact hit all of you. I need all of you to make a constitution saving throw, because this is just pure force.
sound. Oh, nice. Kelatar.
Good.
7.
Oh dear.
It's ridiculous.
17.
Oh.
17, 19, 20.
Well, at least if I get knocked
Fingers.
out, I won't
Fingers a
die.
halfling, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm going to say Kafina and Kalatar are okay with this because
Oh,
they
okay, yeah,
dimension
fair.
doors.
We can go 200 feet.
Yeah.
Or is it
300 feet? 500 feet.
500 feet.
I mean,
They
at that
don't
point
go
you've got
500
problems
feet.
with pressure.
They go to a safe, responsible distance.
No, this is Kelatar and Cathedral.
Oh, dear.
Let's kill the 2 characters while their players are.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
the same move.
I was like,
Unnatural
do I grab
20.
me?
Okay.
Leave.
A 12?
Kelatar got a 17.
fine.
Oh, and I got a 26.
Okay, success.
8.
Fail. So those of you that succeed... Oh god, I need to roll for the 2
Is it dependent on how
NPCs.
far away we got in our turn? Or in our one action?
Yours is much less because you can go
Just
further, but
curious.
still
Yeah,
within
so
still
I'm
within
screwed.
50 feet.
Yeah.
Yes, just gonna
Bella and Uta... Yeah, no, that's...
And this isn't something I can uncannily dodge.
You can see it.
But it's
No.
not.
I know.
They both fail. So Uta's going to use his... his
Who has
whatever the...
danger sense?
I mean,
Indomitable.
it's something that...
Better.
I
He
mean,
succeeds.
it's
I
a
didn't.
shockwave that's coming
I'm just-
towards me, so maybe I could deflect missiles.
So you succeeded, yes? And you could
I
get...
got a
40
natural
You
20.
can get 45 feet, so you
Well, I
just...
could get 66 and a half feet with my bonus action dash.
That's true, because you could dash it. So you would get 50 feet is the threshold I'm saying of it being halved. And you got half again, so that is 18 points of thunder damage.
Oh, wow.
Thunder, not force.
It's
I'm not. Yeah,
it's a force
Makes
wave.
sense.
It makes no
How
difference.
much
It's
was
force
that?
or thunder.
18?
That was 18 for him.
Okay, yeah.
You got further away, so you're actually... How far did you swim?
I mean,
180 feet.
yeah, I would have inked and got 100.
You just see as an ink cloud just appears and
So basically, my movement, then my action to dash, and then I can...
ink as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay. So you could go 200 feet, essentially, is what you're telling me.
To a safe distance.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. You've gone well out of the
Okay.
range of it. Asher, You could only
40
go
foot and
40
raging.
feet, so you take 36 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
Oh no, you succeeded.
I
So yeah,
succeeded.
36.
36, yeah.
You take 72 points of thunder
I'm
damage.
unconscious. That is my total.
Someone's been looking at the character sheets again.
Genuinely rolled it. Bella is also unconscious. Utar is okay, but he is grabbing onto her and pulling her down.
Can I try and grab Trick?
Yes, you can. You
Good.
can swim back up and get the. There's no danger anymore.
Yeah, but if
'cause-
they're unconscious, can they still breathe underwater? That is
yeah, they still breathe
Yeah,
underwater,
that's fine then.
but they're just making death saves now.
Yeah.
Stabilize?
Make a medicine check. Utar's going to attempt the same. Nope.
Oh, you're fine.
-3. No.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah, you're stable. You're fine.
Oh, cool.
Let's go try again.
If
Oh, that's fine.
Uh,
15.
on the second round, I was going to say I stopped swimming.
Successes.
Yeah. Doing his medicine check as an octopus.
I was probably just going to
Hey, haven't you ever heard of Dr. Octopus?
That's true. Yeah, there is a ringing in all of your ears from just the force of this. There's actually blood leaking from your ears. Just
And
you are
floating up into the water.
you are deaf or deafened from
permanently.
just deafened from just the thunderous boom. It's just burst an eardrum.
Can I use my divine sense to see if there are any undead or fiends within?
How?
I think it's 60 feet. 60 feet, yeah.
Within 60 feet?
Yes.
No.
Good.
Oh, nice.
I was just saying, like,
You don't-
they were
well,
like
hang on.
milling on the top of the water.
As you do it, you get the sense of one very quickly moving away from you.
No, that's fine. I just didn't want, like, because we could
Blasting
technically
off again?
resurface, and I didn't want to resurface and then
Yeah.
them all be there.
So there is just now burning shipwreckage
Shall
on
we
the
go?
surface.
Shall we get
Back
back
to
to
the
the
building?
shore?
We stealthily go back to the building?
Stealthy?
Stealthily.
Okay.
Still got...
Still octopusing and...
Yeah, because didn't take any damage.
that's true, because you swam far enough away.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to attract any attention and bring.
Yeah, you really don't want
And
to do that.
you're
do you?
still concentrating on.
You didn't take any damage.
Yeah, I didn't take any damage.
I love this game.
So, back
Make-
to the building.
Stealth checks, please, everyone.
Can I do that if I'm unconscious?
No, you can't. You're just being dragged.
Yeah.
So who's dragging? You're dragging.
I'm
Drake.
dragging. Yeah.
Disadvantage for you then.
Okay, so Kalatar got an 18 and I got a 12.
Utar is also a
15,
disadvantage.
12,
That's
so
bad
10
for
plus
Utar. That's still plus 10. Not too bad.
Kalatar's a plus 4, so
27.
1623.
Is that with the plus 10?
Oh, that is with the plus 10. Yeah.
So which one's the 23? Because you've just pointed the two things.
So the 16 was for
Kafina.
Kafina. The 23, but I forgot about
Oh, I
disadvantage.
forgot about disadvantage.
Yes.
It's still 23 is the lower.
Okay,
number.
fine. Jesus.
That's only an 18 then.
Okay.
with the plus 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Kalatar got 32 and Asher got 20.
Okay. Oh,
I'm
you're
being
unconscious.
dragged.
Yeah, you're fine. Well, not fine, but you're unconscious. Okay. As you're swimming, making your way back, Cedric and Asher actually make a perception check because you both have dark vision. This is an unusual experience for you, Cedric, to be able to see. And,
Oh, it's not as far as I thought. It's
I
only
have dark
60
vision.
feet.
yeah, but they've got better passive perception.
Okay.
Ooh.
23.
23.
11.
Okay.
Or a 2.
Asher, you see, as you're swimming on, there is a, getting back towards the ice wall, that there is a glimmer from underneath the ice. Sort of a slight golden glow.
Going. Can I pass Trick to Cedric?
Yep.
And then go and just wrap that up in there, be alright.
doing
And then
this.
go
What I like is you've just got in one tentacle, but you're still doing the whole octopus thing, just like the full
whiplash.
And I'm just getting.
thrown
Yeah,
around.
okay.
And then go and inspect it on my own.
Just
Okay.
stick it in your mouth.
You swim over to it,
In your beak.
and you see the slightly bloated and drowned body of Lord Diggory Flamekeeper, hung by his coat on the ice.
I grab him.
Okay.
Has he still got his shield?
No.
I'm going to grab him and drag him up on the shore.
Drag it. You're still swimming underneath it.
Yeah.
Cedric, with your passive perception, you notice that there's something moving towards you.
Which direction? How far?
It is coming from behind you,
How big?
getting bigger.
Coming from behind.
Yes.
I will
making a beeline towards Asher.
Oh. I will start trying to intercept almost. I will swim that way.
Okay, you sort of swim towards her. So Asher has sort of diverted off. You turn back.
And and I'm if I get within range, I will start attempting to gesture somehow as an
You can
octopus.
talk. Oh, no,
Okay.
you can't. You're an octopus. Fuck!
And you can sort of swim closer. Yeah,
That's
this
just not, and all my tentacles go. Whoosh.
See,
I'm
there are
really
times-
getting whiplash.
You're like, there are times when having great past perception is a good thing, and there are times when it's not because you see things and then you forget to tell people about them. But as you start swimming, getting closer and closer, this giant shark creature starts swimming and appearing out of it. Yeah, the jaws was very appropriate. But this is not like any shark you have seen before. You've seen sharks, but this is a sort of
Megalodon.
red, sort of blood red thing. I'm trying to get a decent image of it.
Some sort of dead demon shark.
It's a thing. Come on,
I'm so
speak
glad
up.
I gave you to Cedric. I'm really glad.
Well, that you're not still carrying me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Swords,
As
decided
it's
weapon.
swimming towards you, you can see that it's got the normal dorsal fins. It looks like it's been scarred across its body with various weapons and blades, but it is blood red, and the teeth, instead of being concealed somewhat by lips, are just protruding out. It looks like that.
Ooh,
Okay.
alrighty.
How far away is it from Kelatan?
Devil shark.
It is.
How far away is it?
It is a devil shark.
Oh,
It is a devil shark.
I was just going
The,
by the horns.
the name just appeared ever so slightly in
Yeah.
the corner.
That is image copyright of Kobold Press, just for everyone who's interested. By Brian Syme, I think. Apologies if I got that wrong. I like to credit artist. It is swimming towards you at a pace.
Okay, well, I grab it and I flee at a pace.
We grabbed the shark.
Yes!
As it's getting closer, it's getting much bigger. It is a gargantuan shark swimming directly at you.
How fast is it moving?
About half as fast as you can as an octopus.
Okay.
How far away from the shore?
Maybe 100 feet at this point. And it's closing. So the rest of you
I have
are
to stop being a...
awesome octopus.
Yeah.
Everyone
Okay.
else is maybe 30 feet ahead now because they've kept going.
Yeah, they keep going.
Yeah.
I'm booking it.
I'm going...
Don't do it.
I'm going... Oh, no, yeah, for one round at least, I'm still going to be an octopus.
Okay.
Swimming.
Gets closer.
As it's still getting closer to us.
It is still getting close towards you.
Can
It
I
is
grab
drawn
hold of
towards light.
Cedric and him use me like a torpedo? You can swim faster than me.
And carry two people.
One's unconscious.
I mean, I suppose.
And
Make it
small.
easier.
One's not resisting and it's tiny as shit.
Are you going to drop the body?
No.
So I'm carrying three people.
Yeah, how fast can he go with 3 people on it? I can move 20 feet.
I would say you're encumbered if you're carrying 3 bodies.
What does that do again?
I need the
Half
math.
speed. Half
Half
speed.
speed. I would still be faster
Yes.
than
Yeah.
just... Okay,
Yes.
sure then. If that's what it... But I mean, it's gaining on us though, isn't
It
it?
is gaining on you
Yeah,
now,
it's gaining.
especially now you're slowing down because
Yeah.
it's dashing towards you.
Okay,
essentially.
I'm just trying to pull everyone as far as I can. How? Okay, hold on. So, let's
Freeze time.
freeze time.
That shark does not fucking move while we resolve this.
No, okay, wait. Okay, can I mean, Cedric's not maybe the smartest guy, but can I do a calculate? I mean, it might be a wisdom. You might do a ballpark thing. Can I do an assessment of how long is it going to take us to get to the shore, and how close, and what's the difference between those? Because something's got to give.
Make a math check. Make a math check, mate. Intelligence.
Math check.
You know what? I'm going to say that this is going to be a perception check to notice where things are. You're still at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Disadvantage. Is it a one?
It went,
No, it was a 2.
but it went from being a -1 to a +8.
Oh,
Or
okay.
+9 even.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought that was a 1, then it's
that
not a
was-
7.
Oh, it's an 11.
11. All you know is that you swimming full speed, you will overtake your friends.
I'm not doing that. I'm not going to. Okay, hold. You know what? Let's keep going.
Just keep going until we
Okay.
have to fight it.
Keep going.
Until we absolutely have to.
I just want to know when it's 2 rounds behind me.
It's within 2 rounds behind you now.
Oh boy,
To be able to see it and the size that it's at, it's within a couple of 100 feet.
Okay.
It has been swimming its way to... Actually, no. To be in a position where you can see it underwater, it's going to be within 50 feet by this point.
Oh man, that gained like 200 feet in like a second.
It's got a swim speed of 60. It's dashing at you, and you stop to look at a body.
I didn't stop to look at a body. I stopped it. Well, I'm going to feed it to it. I'm going to hit a motherfucker with a motherfucker. That's what's going to happen. When it
Can't
gets...
ink anymore either.
How far away is it from Kalatar?
Kalatar?
Yeah.
I mean, it's behind him, maybe 80 feet.
Okay.
Kalatar's swimming with the rest of them,
Yeah.
so yeah, he's 80 feet ahead. And Kalatar's passive perception is a lot better, actually, now, because he's got that wing of wisdom.
Ring of the Owl.
I mean,
Ring of the Owl.
I'm just going
So
to
his passive
leave
perception...
you, so it's kind of a...
Kalatar will probably start cottoning on to the thing that's coming. He's like, oh, shit. He's seen it now.
Okay. When it gets within 60 feet,
Yes.
dominate monster. From the ring of...
That only works on Earth Elementals.
Does it?
Yes. From the Ring of Earth Elemental command,
That's
yes.
a shame.
No.
That's what the item is. It's
That is on the item. Ring of Earth Elemental Command.
Yes, the description of the item allows you to cast Dominate Monster on Earth Elementals only.
Can I get a rule check, please?
I've just given you a rule check.
Can I get an official rule check, please?
And if anyone's got the copy of the DMG to hand...
I'm just looking at the actual item. It just says, a creature.
I'm pretty sure it's only Earth Elemental.
I mean, it would make sense, but if it's not, I would like to abuse this loophole.
Can someone please wake me up? I have a spell that I think might work.
I have no healing.
Sorry, what? I
You
can't
say
hear
that,
you. You're unconscious.
I know.
I don't have any healing.
Yeah.
He's also an octopus.
Yes, that is the main point. I'm trying to get us as far as I can. That's why I was asking about the 2-round thing. But then it was 2 rounds.
Yeah, I suddenly realised that the distance it would be for you to see it underwater, sort of pre-dawn, or just around dawn.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty close. Ring of Earth Elemental Command. You can expend 2 of the ring's charge to cast Dominate Monster on an Earth Elemental. So that would
Well,
work.
it makes sense, but like on here it just says
Dominate
on a
Monster.
creature. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got the ring, and it is from the ring's
I know.
ability. Oh, well. Shit.
He has got other spells. He has got an attacking spell that you could use.
I mean, he's got a lot of attacking spells. None of them are going to kill it in one
Has
hit.
Kafina seen this? She's not really done much.
No, her passive perception is dog shit.
Okay.
But if Kalatar has said... Actually, no. Kalatar has said, oh, shit. Then, yeah, I think people are probably now aware to it coming.
Can I cast a spell?
You can. Kafina can cast a spell.
Storm Fear?
Storm Fear.
Storm Fear. Sphere.
Sphere.
Storm
Okay.
Sphere.
What, conjuring around where it is?
Just like half a step in front of it.
Okay. Sure. All right. So it swims into it.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. Sure. So it's going to be a strength saving throw.
Yeah, I don't actually have the spell to hand, so can you
So Storm Sphere...
give me some guidance?
Storm Sphere will conjure... So you watch as she casts a spell, throws it out.
I'll do it 5th level as well, sorry.
5th level. Throws it out, and there is a explosion of storm and air wrapping around the creature. So I'll do that in a minute. As it flies into it, you just see the lightning crackling in the middle of it. So strength.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know. Just creating a big
Magic.
whirlpool.
The wizard did it.
So it makes a strength saving throw, which it succeeds easily to avoid the bludgeoning damage. It then, as a bonus action, she can cause a bolt of lightning to leap out from the sphere.
Sure,
Creature
it
within
is-
6. Whilst it is in there, it has advantage. So make a ranged spell attack with advantage.
For sure. There's...
Also, is it not difficult terrain?
It is difficult terrain whilst it's swimming, yes.
So
whilst swimming through it.
slowed it slightly.
Slightly, yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't believe that Kalatar doesn't.
that's a 28 to hit. And
28
and was a
hits.
crit.
A crit hits, yeah. So that is 10d6.
10d6.
10d6 doubled, or is it
No,
5d6?
5d6 and then doubled.
I was gonna say, yeah, boy, 20d6. That's more like it.
15.
15 points of lightning damage.
Oh wait, sorry, doubled. 30. Sorry, that's much better.
Okay, well we're doing this. 30 points of lightning damage to it.
I'm kind of hoping it's a bit like the newspaper on the dog's nose kind of deal. Yeah, that's
Down!
Okay, it
Sharks
turns out
have sensitive noses.
impact
If it is a
into it.
shark.
And I think that's where we're going to end it for today, because it's 10:30. Unless you guys want to go on and
I kind of like
Deal
to
with
kill a
this.
shark. Would you like to kill a shark?
It's going to have a shed load of hit points.
I know.
It'll take ages.
it's got 30
Plus,
left.
I'm asleep.
It's entirely on
I mean-
time, really.
You can take over Kafina or someone else if you want to.
Also, if we're likely to, sort of meta read, but if we're likely to stop and fight, I will drop Octopus and get you up.
Let's
using
get
the
rid of
movement
it.
speed.
Let's
Okay,
get to
roll
it.
initiative then. Bonus D&D. So I found Bella. Beautiful.
Bella's unconscious as well,
She
isn't she?
is. And I've lost Killitor, and that is Farouk, but I'll use that to represent a shark. If we could please move the battle map that way and open it up to the other two brown sides.
I'll get rid of that. Oh, actually, no, that's probably too big.
I've got a large thing here somewhere. Use the wolf. Oh yeah, you've got the wolf. Use the wolf shape. There you go. So, Asher, Cedric, you guys are over there by that ice shelf, or the shelf over there. There you are.
Oh wait, it's an ice shelf.
Well, it's the ice. It's the base of the ice wall, essentially.
I'm over there as well, presumably
Yes.
unconscious.
As is, everyone else is sort of more over towards Connor.
Is it possible to climb onto the wall?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but it's also ice. You can try, but it's ice.
Octopus, though. Everyone knows they work really well.
And where's my shark thing gone? I had a shark thing. Shark thing.
Shark thing.
This one. Make my eat people thing.
I had a shark somewhere. He just disappeared.
Oh well.
Oh, what a shame.
Congratulations over cast banishment on the shark.
Well, the shark image. It's fine. We'll use this as shark.
Where is it?
It's about 50 feet away from you guys. From the ones that are there. So Cedric and a bit further back. There. That's where Storm
That's
is.
only about 25 feet.
Oh, is it?
away.
In which case, bring it back to the corner then.
Just an option.
So Storm Sphere is what, there?
On it, we'll say.
On
now.
it.
Yes,
Okay.
it is now.
What is the radius of Storm Sphere?
It's 20-foot sphere.
So it's only got 20 more feet of difficult terrain.
Oh, you know that spell thing that does all the sizes and whatnot? They
Yeah.
were selling them on an online site that does next day delivery for like $6.99.
Oh, nice.
And you didn't order for today.
I'm not a DM, I didn't do it. I
You could be.
I also play a paladin.
If we
Yeah.
could put a concentration ring
If
on
I could
to
smite with a
Kafina.
20-foot radius sphere.
What's
I'd definitely-
Kafina concentration?
Storm Sphere.
Oh, yeah.
You
It was
should
her
cast
that
The
cast it.
sphere of storming.
Oh, there's my shark image. It's
It's
literally
worth
hidden.
going underneath, I think. He doesn't like to sell. Oh, never mind, I'll back.
I mean,
Too haha.
There we go.
Oh, that doesn't look so scary.
That's only because I forgot to print off a.
Just a
actual
shark
scary
that's
thing.
spitting fire, I mean.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
It's dropping some sick beats.
No, it's dead. It's just bleeding out.
That's definitely what it is.
Okay, and
Is it a fiend?
it's a monstrosity?
It doesn't matter anyway, I'm out of
25 to 20.
Oh yeah, we're doing no.
21.
Is this an ability check?
Yes, there's initiative is a bit of chest with disadvantage
Oh.
for Cedric as well.
That's fine. That was good. Oh, that's not too bad either.
25 to 20. You got 21.
Mm-hmm.
Shark got 22. 20 to 15.
16 for Cedric.
19 for Calatar.
And Bella rolled poorly.
11 for Asher.
Don't have me. Yes. 11 for Asher. Fandling.
13.
13 for Fandling. Kafina.
6.
Ujvala.
Sorry, 7. Sorry,
No, she's still
just in
last.
case.
She's still last. Alright. So, top of the round is the Devil Shark. Has... Let's see, it's going to be moving through 20-foot radius at half speed, so can get... Has another 20 feet, so it's going to swim... Moving that way. Get this way, so it can go... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... And then sort of getting out so we can get to about there.
I mean, good thing Storm Sphere slowed at least. So
It then inhales and
It's round.
exhales a supernaturally cold jet of water.
Ooh.
I need for Cedric and Asher.
What?
You were within. Actually, you guys were a lot closer together because
I was dragging everyone.
you were dragging
with me.
together.
Oh, okay.
I presume I'm.
You failed a death save.
And I am taking death saves again.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Crit.
Might as well be.
So what did you get total?
27.
27. Success.
22.
22. Nice.
I got 19.
Still fails. But you-
22 fails.
Sorry, still succeeds. Still passes. Sorry.
I was about to say.
So it's half.
What?
So you both take 32 points of cold damage.
Okay.
You saw Octopus?
Yes, I've got 20 hit points. They got 52 hit points.
Jesus.
Octopuses are OP. It doesn't. It has a really low armor class. That's its only weakness.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, that ends the Sharky turn. Brings us to Trick. You're unconscious, make a death save.
Could roll a natural 20 and get up. That'd be really helpful.
It's a 17, so I've succeeded.
Alright, then
But I
Kalatar.
don't get a turn before it goes again, which sucks.
Kalatar.
Yes, it does.
Kalatar is... I did have something lined up for this. Where is it?
Go next, Cedric.
Yeah, that's a great point you're making there.
Is going to cast...
I can't know where to heal either.
Octopus.
Shatter.
It'd be better if I had lost Octopus form in that damage.
Shatter at 5th.
Okay, so it's a con save, yes?
Yes.
It's devilly.
no, I'm sure I have.
That is a 26, so that succeeds.
Okay, but it still takes quite a load. 68.
68, nice.
Do you need some more D8s?
Yes, please. 3.
Hey, my D8s did
8,
brilliantly.
7, and then mine let everything down. Oh no, I rolled 1 8. 8, 6, my Tom.
24, 33.
33, nice.
Divided in half is 16.
That's true.
You've got 1 on mine.
Sorry.
Those are just... Which now gets everyone's attention. As the shark just bounces back, having been hit with this thunderous force under the water. So that's Kilatar's action, movement, and bonus. So you can move 15 feet.
Away.
Okay?
Yep.
Anything with bonus?
No.
Alright. Cedric.
Okay. I will. Which way is the shore again? Sorry, this way.
That way, yeah.
That way.
We'll say it's more that
This
way because
direction.
it's towards you.
Okay, and I'm still pulling everyone with me.
Yes. So action can action.
So how far can I move?
You can move half your movements.
So hold on.
60.
Well, it's
if
60.
Your
If you
swim
dash.
speed is 120, isn't it?
no, my
No,
swim speed is
60.
60.
Oh,
If I take
right.
a dash action, then
So
it's
you've got-
120. And
So
then
you've got 30.
I inked on that. Yeah. So yeah. Okay.
So you've used your ink already.
If I were to drop Asher here,
Yes.
could I then move 10 feet to here?
Yeah.
You'd be letting me go, yeah. So.
Yeah.
Are you keeping Lord Flamekeeper with you? Or are you letting him go?
I kind of thought you were still holding on to him.
I'm holding him.
So it was like a daisy chain almost.
Okay.
That was my interpretation. Because I don't give a damn about Lord Flamekeeper.
Yeah.
I just grabbed Asher to help her.
Yeah.
And then got some additional
Okay.
thing. Dropping you and then moving another 10. So I'm trying to get us like here basically.
Okay.
I will use my bonus action then to come out of octopus form.
Yes.
And then I will cast Cure Wounds level 2 because I'm now next to something. On Trick.
Okay, so that is 16
that is
plus Wisdom 5,
21?
21 points of
Yes. Yes.
healing. Yeah, 21 points of healing to you. Ready, Foundling.
We're a fair way under the surface, aren't we?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you're probably about 20 feet down, but there is now you're getting to a point where there's just ice above you because you've passed that threshold. I realise I've drawn that poorly,
Why
but
did we not just get straight up on the ice when?
I was going
Here.
Mm.
I think it's a wall.
it's the wall of ice and
vertical.
It's
Oh.
not a small shelf. That was my understanding. It's
Yeah.
not a small shelf we can climb onto. It's like literally a wall of ice.
there is a
Okay.
wall of ice like it was on the outside of the entire island wrapped around.
I did think about climbing it and bringing you up, but it was just sort of imagery of the shark.
Okay. Oh man, no, I'm at half speed, aren't I?
Although
How far away
you
from
have
the
a swim
shoreline?
speed, so it's
Yeah,
about the same as
80 feet.
we are normally.
Well, that's to the hole that you popped out in. You came in through.
Okay. I'm going to
Madness.
swim to here,
Yes.
and I'm going to hold my action to strike the shark if it comes into range.
Okay. Are you going to do anything with your bonus action?
Um,
Can you not do that thing that increases your AC by shit tons? With the tonfers.
yeah, I think that's the best bet. I'm going to.
Okay, so patient defense
Patient
and holding an
defense.
action for if it comes into melee with you to hit it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Asher.
Sorry, I pulled you probably too far away now.
Oh, I really don't want to be involved in this.
And yet,
I'm swimming to.
No, I'm not.
Oh, he's counting the distance between.
That's half mine. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what I can do there. Can you hold a bonus action?
Technically, no. But what bonus action are you trying to hold?
When it becomes within about 30 feet, which is about here, I would like to hold my Cause Fear. It's my channel divinity.
Oh, that.
Is that not an
It's
action?
an action.
anyway?
Did you use Channel Divinity?
No, that one's a bonus action.
Oh, weird.
Oh no, that's Vow of Empathy. It is an action, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
So you can hold your action to do that
I
channel
will
divinity
hold that if it becomes in range.
within 30 feet.
Yes,
Gotcha.
which it will do.
All right. Brings us to Utar. He is going to let Bella go and just sort of palm her off towards Kalatar. Draw his war pick and his flail, and he's going to swim up next to you, Foundling. And because he's looking pretty good.
Good for him.
Yeah, that's for him.
Well, I say relatively, he's still on like 47.
I mean,
Oh yeah, good for him.
And he's going to hold his action to make his attacks as well. That is... Actually, he'll use his bonus action to do his fighting spirit.
Oh, I've got much more key. Awesome. Sorry, I forgot we had
Comes
a
back in a
short
short
rest.
rest,
Yeah.
He's going to use his bonus action to do a fighting spirit to give himself 10 temporary hit points.
Oh, that's
Probably for the best.
And
Is he a samurai?
yes,
Yes.
and to give himself advantage on weapon attacks.
Nice.
That's much better.
Bella is unconscious. Kafina.
Banishment?
Okay.
Is that a spell she has, or is it through?
So she has.
It is a charisma saving throw.
It is.
DC
Doesn't look very
16.
charismatic.
DC 16.
Wait before you say anything or do anything, Luke, please, because I know that Kelata has a spell like called Unlock on that or something.
He does have unlock on that, yes.
He will cast Unlock on that.
Okay, let me just check.
How does that work? Do you even know what it
Well,
does?
no, but I know that he's used it and it gives people disadvantage on stuff.
I will check the range on unlock on that.
Oh, it's 25 foot.
Saving throw. Oh, is he not?
He's not going to be within range.
Yeah. The
It's
target
25
has
feet,
to be
sorry.
within 25
I mean, it
feet.
could have waited until the last second, but I didn't really.
Yeah, no.
I will say, because this is Jared, he would have used
The
sorcery
focus.
points
Oh yeah, he has that thing, doesn't he?
to empower,
Sure,
to basically make
that
it
sounds good.
to basically make it a disadvantage. On
Oh,
the
okay,
saving throw,
okay,
whatever
okay.
That's
that
what I
is.
was-
Yes,
I thought
how many
so,
sorcery
yes.
points is that? Sorry, can I borrow the pencil?
3
Thank you.
sorcery points, I think,
Okay.
for empowered spell.
I think Ross deserves inspiration for role-playing Jared and stealing my pencil.
Is that what Jared does?
Yeah, like for
Oh,
the
does
last
he?
3 weeks. But he only borrows it because he gave his wife his pencil like 5 weeks
Oh,
ago.
they only have
Oh,
one
no,
pencil. I
They only have
remember
one
that.
pencil in that
I
household.
How did that go, Luke? I'm hoping really well by your face, but
I'm so glad I remembered you.
We've got a minute.
we've got a minute.
She's it!
Run.
Oh, I was going to make it laugh.
Storm Sphere's gone, but it's win.
Well, it's still an option. Yeah, Storm Sphere's gone.
Let's not waste time.
Yeah,
Swim.
Put it in the water.
I'm going to go back into an octopus again,
Okay.
and I will pull trick if that's
No,
okay.
that's
I've
fine.
gone full butterfly.
Underwater. You get to the hole and you just start pulling yourselves out rapidly. And Kafina goes, "It's going to be back." Unless,
Oh, it's not from here.
yeah,
It's
It's
from
gone
hell.
back to the hell.
Hang on, you said it was a monstrosity.
monstrosity, but it's a devil shark.
So why is it not a fiend?
It's alright. Just monstrosity. Anyway, it doesn't really
Because it was
matter.
going to be fighting.
It could also be from the elemental plane of water. So, all we know is
It's not here
it's
anymore.
not here anymore.
I mean,
Okay, go again. Fist bump, fist bump. What do you do?
And that's not on the internet forever.
Forever.
Oh,
It's been a long day.
it's fine. No one watched.
And so, with that,
One day they will.
you are now back on the shore, cold, wet, exhausted, but you have removed a significant piece of the devil invasion.
I've got this prick.
oh yeah, sorry.
And you've got Lord Flanky.
When this is really important. When Kafina cast banishment, she did a little gust of wind and moved 10 feet away from it. So
Okay, yeah.
very important. That would-
Underwater, there's just a swirl of bubbles and
Yeah.
she just floats away
Just wanted to
slightly.
make sure we cover that off. That's
Okay,
quite
good to
important.
know. So with that, we shall end tonight's episode of Octopus Espionage.
You know what? I know we normally do like the rhyming titles, but this should definitely be the title. Just the one-off Octopus
Octopus
Espionage. Because there's no other real title you can give it that doesn't do it justice.
Just the octopus.
The Octoposse.
Day of the Octopus.
Oh, that was fun.
I think it's
Thank
the
you, Tom,
Snoctopus.
for allowing us the extra 10 minutes to deal
Sorry.
with that.
So yeah, thank you very much for joining us, everyone. That was very much a thing. So we shall pick that up next week, where people are not here, but we will persevere and see how it goes. Week after that, on the 21st, we will 24th. Yes, you're right. 24th, we will not be here because I am off, but we will see what's happening. We'll get back to you. So
Tom's going to do a one shot, I heard.
I'm not there.
for 9 hours.
No, I can't deal with another Tom one shot. My brain panics after all that. Tom does like riddles and stuff, and I don't know riddles.
So until then, survive until Friday. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
And we all died. Tom's far too intelligent.